warm up the dice. Prepare the snacks. Will there be safe passage or brutal attacks? The players come from everywhere on Lantern Noir. Elves, dwarves, giants, and dragons is what you are. So pull up a chair. Get ready for the next campaign. It'll be a hell of a lot more fun than sitting in the rain. For the next 5 hours, time is gonna move a lot faster. Thanks to your imagination and your fabulous dungeon master. Lantern Noir presents.
All right, and we are now officially ready to start our last session in Book 2 of The Mist of Ever Twilight. I am the Dungeon Master and host, Lantern Noir, and so this is kicking off our session for this week. I'll allow everyone to do their own introductions of themselves and their characters, and we'll do our usual round robins, starting with Miss Nebula.
Hey guys, I am Nebula. I play Samara Starfall, the Elven Wizard, and I am also a streamer and on Twitch, and you can find me at nebulagaming.tv, or is it twitch.tv/nebulagaming? Sorry. I forget the links. Yeah, and you can find me on the social medias too through my profile on Twitch as well. But yeah, ready to do the Act 5 and see what happens.
I am Adam. I play the human fighter and tavern brawler Dagon Bjorn, and I love this game. I can't wait to punch these people's skulls in.
Hey everyone, I'm Suraj Techie, the Techie verse, and yeah, just happy to be here.
And Jeremy playing the Dwarven Ranger Frederick, and I'm also ready to put some nobles in the ground if we have to.
And as I said, I'm the Dungeon Master, Lantern Noir, aka Rob, and I'm hosting tonight. And the best part about the last chapter of these mini campaigns is I never know what y'all are gonna do. I've got you here. I had my plan. I did my plan. Now we get to see what your plan is. So okay, let's a recap. You arrived in town to alarms. You retreated out of town to rescue and hope to rescue two young lovers who had snuck out after dark during the full moon, which is known throughout the community as a potential banshee attack night. You were able to rescue both of the young people, but one of the guards was killed in the fight with the banshee. You spent the next day searching town for clues, information. You stumbled into an enchantress's shop where she had obviously been murdered. Tracked that back to her father, the other enchanter in town, who did not care to help you greatly, but did enough to send you off. You went into a cave, found a magic lantern, fought your way back out with it, confronted the banshee the next night?
Yes, I think it was the next night.
Yes, you waited, you rested for a day because you weren't ready to charge in, having been beat up by lots of scary things going after the lantern. So more were-rats, now giant spiders. Potential base camp if you can figure out how to evict the current occupants. And fought the banshee, defeated the banshee, and then discovered that one of the three daughters of the town's warden had been attacked also by a banshee that night. You made your way to the castle to discover her body, aged beyond recognition. You spent the rest of that evening in the library until you let yourselves out of it. found your way to the laboratory of the eldest sister, where you found the middle sister, and the notes of the eldest, which then laid out the potential situation. And we have left off with you in a sitting room on the main floor of the castle with the middle sister and trying to figure out what to do next. Does it seem like a fair and accurate representation of the last 4 game sessions?
The last session
Yes.
was totally anime hijinks, just like straight up like weirdness. But other than that, yes, it's a perfect representation.
It's totally very Scooby-Doo-esque for
Yeah,
sure.
let's be fair. I was feeling a little winded. We brought in a guest artist to do the animation that week. You could definitely tell there had been a stylistic change. Lots of big eyes and like hashtags over the head.
It held true to the source material though, so it was totally fine.
Well, you only bring in the best when you need to bring in a pinch hitter. So, but I really liked his work. Thought he'd do a good job with it. Which then leaves us at, what are you doing? It's not like you haven't had 2 weeks to think about it.
You guys are gonna like my plan, so what's your plan?
Well, I think, I mean, does anybody know a way to like break a curse or something like this? Or because from what I understand, once we end this banshee, they all go.
My
Right.
idea from last week, or not last, 2 weeks ago, was maybe go back into the laboratory and see if we can get any more information. But we know we'd have to fight the undead most likely that are up there. But that way, at least we'd have more information instead of just executing a bunch of girls and potentially killing everyone in the castle.
Yeah, but it's like, do we know if we can? I mean, not that we would know, but yeah, I don't know if there's a way that we can end the spell or the curse or whatever it is without killing, like Dagan said, all of the sisters. Because I mean, even if we end it, wouldn't they be so old, like at that point, that they would just die anyway?
Frederick's willing to write that off as collateral damage. I know that sounds heartless, but I mean, they were eating people. And I mean, they didn't know about it. One of them, if they were all still alive, maybe I'd feel differently. But they're not. It's already breaking down. And I don't think they should be allowed to eat any more people.
Yeah,
I
I'm with
agree.
you on that. I just figured if there's a way we could break the spell or something, we could try that. Otherwise, we write them off. I'm down with that too.
I don't want to write them off as collateral damage, but like that's what I was thinking for the last 2 weeks.
That's
They
kind of what I was
weren't
thinking
really
too.
nice.
The older one, no matter what happens, she's losing a limb. Right? Even if we save her, it's like, no, this is personal.
So is this younger sibling just standing here while we're all talking about this?
Oh yeah, she's like dumbfounded and like.
I was going to
just,
ask,
like,
are we
brutally
in the character right now, or is this like a silent exchange between the characters themselves as the players are hashing this?
We're having a powwow, like a little mini powwow.
Yeah, we're having a huddle.
I don't think in character I would just say we have to kill them, and then I'm going to remove their body parts.
Yeah.
I picture us all just like giving each other the eyes, like.
What are we gonna do? It's like cutting back and forth, like cut.
I'll talk to the younger sister there and say, well, you got the most here on the line, so what do you think? Is there a way we can maybe undo this? I mean, we got a wizard right here.
She looks completely dumbstruck. As the passages were being read, her skin, you could see her skin pale as kind of like this sheer shock was overtaking her. She shakes her head and looks. She said, I don't even know how this happens. I don't even know what she's done. I don't know if it's a spell or if it's a curse. I honestly don't know how to help you.
Well, you can go back up in that laboratory, right? Because you got the blood.
I can.
I suggest you get your skinny butt up there. Bring all that stuff down here. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna look and see what we can, maybe come to something better for you.
I can go look for things. What do you want me to find?
Honestly, I don't even know. I'm not a wizard. I just figured.
Also, it sounds like if she goes to sleep, this could potentially happen again. Maybe you could just keep her from going to sleep. Have tea with her, be like, hey, I really need to be with someone, be with my family since we lost our sister. Worst case scenario, like it's just, time to bond with your sister. Please don't talk about this.
I was just gonna say, was this something that we should have her like confront her sister about, or just leave it alone, like keep it a secret?
What is it gonna do? Like just to confront her sister about it? Like
I don't know. Maybe the bonds
yeah.
of sisterly love will get her to confess like how to go about like getting rid of it.
Can we sing a song? Let it go. Let it go. It's the bonds of sisterhood. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
It was a sisterhood movie. I mean,
You're not sorry. But
you can't hold him back anymore.
Yep.
No, we're not going down that tangent. We'll be here all night. I have many thoughts.
Too many thoughts.
Too many thoughts. Too many thoughts. They just no. Okay, so she agrees to go back up, but is there any advice you can give her before you send her off?
If those zombies are still there when you get there, you should totally just run back down here, just in case.
So when we were up there, we grabbed like notes and stuff. But were there any like tomes or like ritual setups or like anything pokey and evil looking?
Anything that looks like it was a spell or incantation, possibly.
You would have to go through the books. I mean, it was a fully stocked laboratory, so there were stacked. There were shelves of tomes, racks of potion reagents. You're pretty sure there was a Van de Graaff machine in one part of the space. I mean, we're talking full Victorian mad scientist space.
Yeah, I think you straight up did say like Frankenstein's lab, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way she's going to be able to, unless she's like a master of the occult, figure this out without us.
Kind of. But yeah, I mean, she'll do what she can.
Yeah, I mean, just if you can look through anything that you think would be helpful, or just peruse really quickly, see what, if anything, you think could be helpful. That would be, that would be super. It would be super great. Words. I have no words.
I wonder if animals would trigger the defense mechanism. Certain magical animals that might be able to, see. We might be able to see through their eyes, kind of thing.
And if he doesn't make it, oh well. I know I'll sleep better at night.
You want me to ask Steve to go in there?
Well, I mean, he could fly over, and then if magic starts happening, he could just fly away. It worked last time.
That's assuming he gets out okay.
Hey, it's not as bad as sending him into that blocked off corridor.
Steve looks at
Honestly,
you.
I think our best bet would be to just go in there ourselves, take care of whatever zombies get summoned, and just feel like we have more experience with what we're looking for.
We saw those things animate, right? It's like what did they look like? Did they look familiar to us?
They were not dissimilar to the animated armors that you've encountered so far in your adventures.
Okay.
This one, they definitely seem to be more ghost than armor than the last time you encountered one. But it's a very similar. It looked like it worked on a similar property. We're gonna bring up some kind of necromantic energy, stick it in a suit of armor, and go here, kill. Whether it follows the exact same rules the other ones did, that's hard to say. You're not exactly an expert on the occult yet. But you are.
Oh, but we're getting there. Yeah.
Getting there.
I don't.
We have a wagon with anti-occult weapons that we just like throw a thing off and just like grab our giant crossbow. All right, it's time to go. Just become Dwarven Van Helsing up in here.
I'm down for fighting zombie armor or ghostly armor and stuff, but we don't even know what to look for if we were in there.
We
So
just
what's
have
the point in fighting?
What I was thinking.
Oh, just for fun? I'm always down
No.
to smash armor.
I think we have more experience looking at occult stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
we could hop in there, take a look, and if we're like, oh yeah, there's something useful here, then we stand our ground, fight. If not, then we just leave, just like we left last time.
All right.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, Liesel's halfway up the step when she pauses to see that you've had a change of heart, and she glances back over her shoulders. Are you now coming?
Well, could we like peek in the door and not activate these things?
Well,
We don't
I
even
mean,
know.
I'm
That,
assuming if we
that one
stand
right there.
out-
Grab. No, not that one. That one on to the right. Two to the right.
Here,
I'm
I'll shoot
assuming
him
if
with
we
an arrow. Get the one I
stand
shoot with an arrow.
outside, we'd be okay, right? As long as we don't enter the room, as long as we're like on the outside, I feel like we should be okay, right?
As long as you keep one arm on the wall and you don't cross this line.
There's like a laser. We have to use my fog spell to see the laser. And as long as you need to open it, it won't activate.
Yeah, I'll light up a cigar so I can find the laser beams.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to Catherine Zeta-Jones this.
Why? We have Steve. He's told Steve can do that.
That book. Go get that book. Okay, well, Liesel's starting up the stairs back towards the laboratory. Are you following her, or is she going solo?
I would go with her to try to see if I could like see anything that might be useful, from the outside of, the door, that room.
Okay.
I don't think I could see it as useful as you.
I'll
Knowledge,
stick by Samara
magic.
just in case shit goes down.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
What makes you think shit's going to go down? Oh, wait. Never mind. You work your way back up the stairs to the upper floor and onto the landing. Liesel pauses before she opens the door, clearly trying to take stock of what might be inside before she does. Okay. Eventually, she pushes the door open and hesitantly steps across the threshold, looking left and right for anything amiss. The room is as silent as it should be. There's
The suits of armor still there?
from what you can see from the doorway, there are still artifacts near the doors that were there, but they're not like fully suited up. It's like a neatly stacked, neatly folded tabard, neatly stacked bits of armor. Everything's like as it should be, as though someone had removed their armor and prepped it for storage. And she gets into the room and she goes over to one of the stacks and starts looking at the bindings. Pulls down a book, flips through it, puts it back. Pulls down a second book, flips through it, puts it back. Pulls out a third book. And this one she brings with her back towards you and then pauses. And very slowly she begins to back towards the far door in the room.
Hey, just you wait a minute.
She looks at Samara. Let's say that I'm if I'm the banshee, one of the banshees, what are you going to do to me?
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to break your curse, right? That's all we would do.
Right. Well, that's why we want to look at and see if there's anything useful, any books or tomes or spells that might be helpful in there that we can use to try to possibly lift the curse, break the spell, whatever
And
it
if you
is.
can't, if this is me now, what are you going to do to me?
I don't know. We don't want to kill you. We don't have to.
I glance at Azteki.
Stop making me laugh. Yeah, no, honestly, we will do everything in our power to try to lift whatever is causing this without bringing harm to you or your sister.
And if you can't,
Don't know. I mean, I don't know if we can't, I don't know if we have a choice.
We won't know until we try.
and she turns and she runs.
I shoot her in the back, center of the back. From the doorway. Just, all right, fine. Burn them.
All right, I
So
like
mean.
instinct. Two hand axes go sailing right after the arrow.
Jeez.
Sorry, no, I'm tired of their shit. Like, I am. No, I've been tired of their shit since we got here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. These nobles need to be put in the ground. And after we kill them, we need to find their father and make sure he's actually dead and put him in the ground if he's not. Okay, no, I'm not actually going to shoot her in the back because I don't think you guys will forgive me for that. So,
I'm not entirely sure that's true, dude. I think there was a lot of there was one horrified face and two going,
Yeah, I don't
I'm fine with whatever, but I think that we should at least try to break the curse. You know, we're trying. We'll give it a try, and it'll work. It more than likely will work. I haven't not broken a Banshee's curse in weeks now. I'm 5 for 5 on Banshee curse removal.
"You're what?"
Oh, then why are you holding out? Why aren't you telling us how to break this
Exactly,
curse? What's wrong with you?
Because I can't just come out and say that I'm the greatest. I have to wait. You know, let you
Okay,
guys work out
so-
some things.
what if instead of trying to actually kill her, I try to pin her dress to the ground?
Okay. That's a
Yeah,
doable shot. It's a harder shot, but it's a doable shot.
I mean, if you guys want to throw hand axes or whatever, that's fine too. But I mean, there's a big part of me that's like, well, I really don't want to break the book she's got, and it might go all the way through her chest into the book. That's the only reason I'm really hesitating, to be honest.
Wow.
See, I genuinely want to help them. Like, I mean, I know that the older sister, yes, has been a pain, but I genuinely want to help. Like the one, the ones who don't know about, what's going on. Like, I feel bad for them.
Okay. Did you roll an attack? Take that arrow shot. I need a damage roll. Okay. That's enough to hit her, but not enough to have the effect you wanted. Being honest. So you pull back the arrow, you let it fly. You're shooting for her skirts to pin her, to catch her, trip her, pin her down. Arrow stuck to the wall, something awesome and dramatic. Unfortunately, all you did was hit her in the back of the leg. Which, good news. She's not running as fast. Bad news. She's still going out the far door, and now she's bleeding.
And she totally trusts us now.
How far were those guards posted right outside that door?
Not very far.
Earlier, they were posted at the door. Now that if I recall correctly, you talked them into going the other direction, but that was about I don't know, 20, 25, 30 minutes ago.
Do I think I could cross the room and tackle her ass in the spirit of Super Bowl before she gets through those doors?
As she's pulling the door open, can you sprint across the room and slam the door? I don't know. That sounds like an athletics check.
It's going to activate those skeletons too, or the armor.
let's go. We're gonna go into the room and help you fight them. We're not gonna just let you.
All right, I'm going to yell, "Blue 42!" and then I run.
Move into the room in case the room blocks.
In case the doors auto close.
Exactly.
13.
That's solid. What is this? One moment. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, is this new? Sorry to pause the game for a moment, but I'm looking at your character sheets on D&D Beyond, and there's up where it says campaign, there's a little like talkie bubble, and it shows.
Yeah, we can roll in there and it'll show up.
It shows a log of all the dice rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Is that new?
I've
Yeah,
never
like as
noticed
of
it.
like last week.
Yeah, that's the newest update.
Oh my gosh. That's one less. That's one less thing to have to set up.
Forgot about it.
Because then I could just have that set, and then I don't need to have the Discord roller. That's really cool.
I had some weirdnesses with it, so I don't know. I don't know.
We don't know, but we'll figure it out. That's handy. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't nuts. Okay. You cross the room at a brisk pace. The doors do not auto close, which is probably in her mind a good thing. She has the door open. As you reach it, slam your body against it and pin her down on the inside of the door. You immediately hear the guards outside shouting.
Is this like a single door or double door?
It's a large, heavy single door. It has a pretty solid bolt on it, which I will assume you're going to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And as predicted, at each door, you can see a spectral guardian starting to spin up in order to protect the space. What's everybody else doing?
So are they both at the other door, or is there one towards each door?
There's one at each door.
One at each door, okay.
So right now, if you think of it this way, Dagon has squirming, injured noble girl plus spectral defender. You guys have spectral defender.
Okay.
And there's large open space in the middle.
I feel like I want to make my way towards the center of the room, like as fast as possible, so that I can provide support wherever I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed. I want to be able to provide backup support, but at a distance, a safe distance, to help out the guys in front lines.
Reasonable. Let me switch. I think we're about to have we have a little light combat to kick the evening off. Let me add in some enemies for you here. Find my library. There it is. We're gonna bring up those, and I'm just gonna rename them. I'm gonna use their stat blocks. We're gonna make a few quick changes to that. Bonk. And oops. And we're gonna need some initiative rolls while I do that. Okay, so let's see. Start the combat. Okay. How do we all do? Let's see. Samara came in with a still rolling. Frederick got a 20. Nice. Dagon's acting on 19. Yes. Give me all your good rolls now.
Are we fully rested? I'm confused. Do we reset? I honestly
I'm fully
don't know.
rested except for I used a spell slot.
Yeah, you're not rested from the Banshee fight because you came straight here afterwards. Now, granted, that you didn't get hit in the Banshee fight, if I recall correctly.
I think I was the only one who used a spell, and I only used a spell slot. It wasn't even a spell.
Well, no, Teki used
Dang.
his smite, so he's done a spell slot too.
Oh, right, yeah, because he exploded her.
And I blessed us, so maybe we still have bless. I don't know.
How long does it last?
Oh, I don't
An
know.
hour? That's
Not
long enough.
not 4 hours,
Oh, okay.
but we still need initiative rolls for Samara and for Esteki. And you know,
Oh, I rolled. Is it not showing up?
it's not showing up.
I rolled. I'll go back.
That's
You
weird.
want me to roll again?
Well, just tell me what you got. I'll put him in. How'd Samara do?
That's weird.
Oh, I could do this. Let's see.
I told you there was some
I
weirdness.
had a
with-
17.
Because it would roll for me, and then sometimes it wouldn't pop up.
13 and 13 and 17. Okay, well I can still pull them off. I can call them out as I can get them off D&D Beyond. Since we're all in the same campaign, it's at least playing nice that way.
It's weird. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on either the Discord or the.
Yeah, it's not showing up in Discord. I see it.
You know what? I can still see what y'all rolled, and we can always just shout it out if we have to. Okay, here's the good news. Everybody has an action before the guards do, because the special guards are still spinning up. So you have that going for you. I do have one person I need to put on here who's not on here. Bump. And let's update that. And I'll switch to the view. Bink. And then we'll go to this. And then in theory, yep, everything is where it should be. All right, Frederick, what are you doing?
Can I
I'm
shoot the
assuming I
Spectral
still
Guardian?
have the girl, right? Like I'm like holding her.
Yeah, you're still one knee on top of her, back against the door. Large shimmering pile of armor with glowing limbs animating like next to you.
I'm going to try to shoot the one that's animating right next to Dagon.
Okay. That seems like a reasonable course of action. You pull back an arrow, let it fly. There it is. That'll hit. That's some
The
solid
damage
damage.
is lame, though.
That'll definitely wound it. As you take off chunks of the armor. And,
Oh, I saw your initiative roll. No.
I just rolled again to see because I didn't see your roll just now.
Oh, you
in,
didn't?
in Discord?
No, in D&D Beyond. I just wanted to make sure that I was there, and now I don't see my roll in Discord still.
Yeah. I wonder if I can see everybody's rolls in D&D Beyond because I'm the DM.
Oh, possibly.
It's possible.
But I don't see it in Discord either.
I can zoom in on a roll. That's kind of useless.
Just in case you really, really want to make sure it is what you think it is.
Yeah, I can actually, see the actual die roll. So, Dagon, what are you up to?
Well,
You had a plan, right?
no, Dagon never has a plan. I will. I'll get to my feet and I will grab the girl and like kind of like spin, throw her off away from this armor and away from the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say to her, no more funny business. We're here trying to help you. We're putting our necks on the line. And I'm gonna turn and just start chopping at this armor as it's assembling. But I want to keep like the back heel of my boot against the bottom of the door. So like if she tried to open it, it'd be harder.
Okay.
It'd
So
be hard enough with the big bolt though. And the giant
you never know.
I'm assuming.
No, that's fair. So yeah, that makes sense. She'd have to get past you and open the bolt and get out the door. At the same time, there's pounding on the door outside. And there, okay, yeah, you've got this covered. Let's. How
I'm a
goes?
bouncer. This is what I do.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, he's like now in his element.
kind of. Yeah.
All right, I will take 2 chops at this armor set in front of me.
Well, we're gonna call it one chop because you also used one attack action to throw Lazel across the room.
Sure.
If that works, which I assume it does. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, that's smarter. I'm going to do that. I'll throw you on that window. Perfect. Now I'm seeing what I'm seeing. That is not a highly effective attack.
22 to hit.
Oh, never mind. That is. I saw the 7. And I went,
Okay, I was about to have a heart attack. So I was like, we got to run, guys.
I was like, wow, that's some shade right there.
No. 22 definitely hits. Yeah. Base 17, that's a hit. What's Samara doing?
I am also, I think I'm going to attack the same,
We lost you.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to use the Zoom space, like the space bar to mute. So I think I'm going to attack the same, what are we calling them? The guards, like the spectral
Guards?
I'm going to attack the same spectral guard that is, that has been attacked already by both Frederick and Dagan.
Party rules. Now here's the question. Are you standing in the doorway where you came in, or have you entered into the room proper and taken position in the middle part of it where Frederick is set up?
Yeah, I'm going to be hanging out near Frederick.
Fair enough.
Yep, and I'm going to go ahead and, cast a normal little fireball.
Okay. Firebolt works. In theory. That's also going to hit. Here comes the damage roll.
So bummed I can't see it.
Serviceable.
I've seen every roll in D&D Beyond so far.
Did you really? Maybe it's not scrolling.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her rolls now. Maybe just like hit the refresh button. That's what I had to do.
That sounds like a good idea.
Why do we have
Refresh.
3 damage rolls for Firebolt?
I don't know. I may have been because I hit the space button by accident over it.
Yeah.
that'll do
I know.
it.
I'm like,
Don't mind
I just
those.
keep seeing damage rolls. I'm like, you don't get to keep
Sorry.
rolling until you're happy.
It's machine gun style.
It's accidental.
Fireball.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Accidental firebolts. I can't control them.
Uncontrollable firebolts. That sounds a lot worse than accidental firebolts.
My magic has gone a little haywire. I don't know.
Pulled out her AR-15 with firebolt rounds.
Okay, Liesel's up. She is going to, for her part, crawl deeper into the laboratory. So she is not staying put where she was tossed, but she is definitely scrambling to get somewhere not close to anybody from this group. As much as one can scramble with an arrow stuck in the back of your leg. when
Girl
you're
wasn't
not
it through and through? It's still in there.
used to. Oh yeah, she's still there.
Oh, that's no, the arrow.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, I might have to get it after the battle.
I, God, wow. I'm not entirely sure I understand what your animosity for her is. I get hating her sister, but
Betrayal is betrayal.
she's been pretty good to you guys. Okay. What is our knight doing?
Oh, I also will follow party rules and smack the spectral guard.
So you charge the length of the room?
Yeah. No
Or-
time to mess around.
Or you could totally like hold off the one that's on the other side so that he doesn't run into your range.
You want to split? I could split. We're going against party rules.
It's a tactical thing.
All right. I changed my mind. I was about ready to sprint forward, and I just kind of like, and I turned around. I'm gonna smack the other one.
Okay.
Oh, and don't let her go through that door either.
While minding the door. All right, so I gotta find the button to push though.
What I'm going to do while you're doing that, I'm going to...
I think that's a hit.
Ooh, nice.
Like, you are all getting 22s on your attack rolls.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is weird.
It's a little bit strange. It's a little
Alright.
bit funny.
So that's a hit. I can commence the bludgeoning.
You can commence. You can definitely commence the bludgeoning.
What it says on the hover, it's like bludgeoning. I'm like, yes, yes, the flail bludgeons for 5, or 5
for
plus
8.
3. Yeah.
That is
Give
solid.
yourself some credit, man.
Give me a
Look at those
second
biceps.
to put that in there, and do that, and do that, and then I'm gonna sneak those. I'm just doing a little bit of setup work there.
I just picture Azteki like in Saints and Sinner with the baseball bat with all the nails in it. Splat!
There. That looks pretty good. Now I can turn that back on, and once again we go back to displaying our dice rolls.
Well, that's interesting.
There are days that I am glad I am as good at this as I am, if I do say so myself, which I rarely do.
Nice.
So 8 bludgeoning damage to the one that was by the door. That'll work. And now, the one by Dagon is not in a good mood.
Do they have moods?
Not really.
I mean, they're just a bunch of farts in armor, right?
Yeah. And for its purposes, it's going to... Yeah.
Right, now he's gonna fart on me.
No.
No, that would be wasting his necromantic energy.
No. No. He's got a bigger plan in mind for you. I'm gonna double check the mechanics on this very quickly because I'm a little rusty on it. I'll admit it. That's it. Yes. Perfect. Make a strength. Okay, Dagon, you're gonna give me a strength or acrobatics check. You get to pick.
So like athletics or acrobatics?
No. Yes, athletics or acrobatics. Sorry. And boom.
Oh no. And that's what I'm good at too.
Bam.
We do have a couple rerolls.
You have a +2 in the bank.
What's plus
I
2?
don't that
It's a
would
plus
put me at a
2.
10. I don't think that's gonna be worth it.
No, probably not.
Well, let me do this. I don't know. Do you want to use it? How'd I do? Did I communicate how far you were off by?
Yeah, I'm not going to use it.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Yeah, the one that near the door, just it steps up to you, puts both of its bracers in front, and throws you towards the center of the room. Which is not. I mean, it's only a 5-foot push, so it's not like you go sprawling. And you've brawled before. This is just the first time you've brawled with a chest plate, gauntlets, boots, a helmet, and a cape. Because that's kind of all it is. Which is kind of an interesting experience. The one over by Azteki, on the other hand, is going to position itself between Azteki and the door and advance on him. It's going to do a similar move, actually. Azteki, could you do me a favor and either roll your athletics or your acrobatics? As it pushes you in a similar move to corral you into the middle of the room. That is enough. You stand your ground against it.
Nice.
Okay, plant your feet, lean into your shield a bit, and like get that no, not today, dude. Look over in your eyes. Takes us to the top of the new round. And Frederick, what's going on?
I'm gonna shoot it again. Or more shooting action.
The one that's beating up on Dagon?
Yeah, you don't mess with my buddy like that.
He just showed me up.
I get my additional D8, but I can't scroll down for some reason to the dice. Oh!
That's a lot of damage.
Is this like bowling? If you get 2 strikes, you get a third attempt.
Turkey.
You go for the turkey.
Oh my god, there was totally a house rule for like what was it? Like you get as long as you keep critting, it's explosive crits or something. It's dumb, don't get me wrong.
There's a great scene in Gamers 2 where they use a made-up feat, which is if you drop an enemy with a critical attack, you get a bonus attack. And the fighter had set herself up to get a critical on an 11 or better.
I mean, you could just do greater cleave.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You don't have to crit though.
Although it wasn't that. It was a crit. It was a crit got you a bonus attack. It wasn't the cleave. So it was like a broken cleave.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
it was
broke.
They made it up to be broken, but they set it up so the character playing the character had shown that she'd read the rules so well she had found how to break the game at her first session.
Nerd.
Yeah. So it worked really well. Either way, literally one of the gauntlets breaks loose from the spiritual energy and goes skidding across the room. Actually, no, is pinned to the door.
See, that's what I was going for the first time.
Yeah. I mean, the arrow goes right straight through the armor and just like you can see where there's like this sparkling flail of energy where the arm would normally be, as though you had delimbed it. And so now it's just swinging one arm randomly in Dagon's direction. Well, not randomly. It's in pretty good shape. Speaking of Dagon, what's he doing?
Oh, that's it. This is personal now, buddy. I'm going to drop both of my hand axes. I'm going to tip my hat forward, and I'm just going to charge in and just try to slam his head against the door.
Oh, God. I will go to my rule book then.
Well, I just figured I'd use the tavern brawler strike thing.
Oh, okay. Like, this sounds like it's grappling. Oh, Tavern Brawler works. Now, here comes the bad news. Yeah. Do I need to use that plus 2?
I still get another attack if I need to.
You better, take your, do you want to use your plus 2?
What do you guys think?
Do it.
I'm down.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's do it.
For the bowler.
All right.
All right. Now go ahead and roll damage on that. That is not bad. And then the second attack. Yep. That's solid. That's solid. And that's, yeah, you've got him pinned up against the door. And as you pound, and the helmet kind of comes loose in your hands. So now it's a breastplate, a gauntlet, 2 boots, and a cape.
I say, yeah, push me again, bro. Push me again.
Okay, now we come to Samara.
And I'm going to try to finish off that bloodied spectral guard.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Okay, while you're rolling that, I'm going to pop this in here just to get a little... Which one was I using? I can never remember which ones I like. I think this one will work. There we go, just a little background sound there. Okay, how we do? 18's to hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Little.
Oh, jeez.
Pickled.
That's the Samara we know and love.
She's back.
All those freaking rolls I was doing earlier were better. It's like accidental ones.
Oh yeah, when you're hitting space a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I feel you. That was totally what was happening to me too.
Yeah, when I was hitting the space a bunch of times, they were way better.
Okay. Liesel disappears back behind the stacks as near as last you saw her. So somewhere in the bookcases, she's disappeared deeper into the laboratory.
How big is this room?
It's a decent sized space. The biggest thing is it's just there's a lot of clutter. A lot of bookcases, shelves, tables, apparatuses. It's not a big space. Maybe 4-car garage, give or take. But big enough with enough clutter and in the heat of battle, you can lose track of one person.
Well, I'm just wondering if there's another exit to this room because we didn't really, clock this room very well.
I'm going to level with you. I had not considered that until you said it. So, being a nice guy, no, there's not another exit.
When it's back to my turn, I'll go take care of it, guys. You guys handle the big guys. I'll go take care of it.
So you can finish torturing the young woman.
God. If necessary, we do have mechanisms in place to stop things could get awkward. Don't worry, folks. If it goes there, we're prepared. Okay, so, and just in case. Azteki's up. Speaking of awkward moments.
Well, I'm fighting the other spectral guard. Do you guys want me to break away and go looking for her, or you're going to do that? All right.
I need you to hold that guard.
All right, I will hold this guard and flail him with some bludgeoning.
Bludgeon that thing.
Yes. Let's see. What do we got?
Poink. That'll hit. That'll damage it.
Nice.
As you continue to push back against it, swinging the flail back and forth, pounding, denting its breastplate. You find yourself in a pretty good position. The one over by Dagon is going to simply do what it can, as it hasn't had much of an opportunity to do anything. And is going to get through his armor. For 12.
Bro.
12 damage? Holy zoinks!
Yeah. The free arm actually just reaches out and grabs you by the neck and lifts for a moment before you're able to like wiggle yourself loose.
We all saw the Resident Evil 8 trailer. Slightly less pretty giant thing.
Yep. And then the one fighting Azteki is going to continue his assault. Nope, he's going to do the same thing he did last turn, actually. He's going to try to continue to push you back towards the crowd. Ugh. So go ahead and roll that acrobat. You can do acrobatics or athletic, whichever is higher. That's not good. And you take a step back as it continues to push in on you, swinging the gauntlets left and right. And it's almost like an instinctive thing. It doesn't really shove you as much as you just naturally yield to it because that feels like the right thing to do in the moment in the combat. Kind of overlooking the whole, like, hold the door thing you were told to do. Frederick, what you up to?
It's classic
I'm
Azteki.
going to follow the trail of blood and see if I can't find the noble lady. Actually,
Okay. Give me a perception check. Or tracking or relevant skill. As you see fit. I'm going to pop over here real quick. I'm going to close. I didn't want to close that window. Put that back there. And I'm going to go over to this window and open these up so I can actually see your character sheets and I don't lose my combat tracker.
I rolled in that one.
Okay.
Die.
No problem. You head off into the other corner of the room, and it's a mess. There are books thrown. One of the tables has been tossed over. There's a strong smell of sulfur as something has been broken in the scrambling. But which way she went, she was here.
Right. I'm gonna plot a potion, which is actually what I was gonna do anyway, and be like, "Look, I'm sorry I hit you. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I was trying to stop you." I'm holding the potion out, like, "Look, I can't find you. I don't want you to die here. This was not my intention."
I need you to make one more roll for me then.
That's fair.
That's fair, yes. You can pick persuasion or performance, your pick.
Not deception, because I'm not lying.
Wow.
A little tear comes out of Dagon's eye and says, I believe him, yo. I believe him.
Okay. That's your action. Dagon, what you doing?
I am going to, I want to take a little cursory glance at the door to see if it's holding up.
For now, yes. But you can see that the guards on the outside have started a concerted effort to break the door in.
All right. I am going to continue to just wail into this guy and say, why don't you just stay dead?
Literally with your bare hands. Oh, jeez. 14 in damage.
These things are registered lethal weapons.
In another plane of existence. Here, you're good to go.
And you literally you just keep pounding away at that chest plate. And eventually it starts to compress. And you can see where the energy holding the limbs in place just is being pinched off and fails. As the other gauntlet and the breastplate and the cape just sort of flitter to the ground, and one of the boots goes thunk over to its side. And it has been dispatched. What's Samar going to do?
Oh, can I use my movement to move over and just try to flank the one on Azteki, or is it too far away?
You can start that direction.
All right, I'll head towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna also take aim at the other spectral guard that's over by Azteki.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, gonna firebolt it up.
Firebolt away. And wow.
Nice.
That's solid. That's the kind of roll you're supposed to be having. As you pivot and launch another firebolt over.
Definitely the kind of roll I prefer.
Which, again, you've charged in the middle of the room, you just start throwing fireballs one way, and as soon as it dropped, you just pivoted and without, like, hesitating, just redirected the next shot the other direction. You're, like, one step away from, like, the full-on Iron Man arms out. But what's Liesl going to do with her action? I think it was a really persuasive. Okay. Yeah, Liesl's gonna. You can see her start to stand up as best she can from behind one of the knocked over tables. She's still clutching the book that she was holding before. In her other hand, she's holding a green potion that she's lifting up, prepared to throw. She has not launched it yet.
To stand up.
Hmm?
Just don't stand up. We gotta get the arrow out, and we're gonna get you the potion. Just don't stand up. It's gonna get worse.
We'll worry about that when we're not in the midst of combat, because right now all she's doing is looking at you like she's going to throw this potion at you.
That's fine. I'm just saying that. That's what I'm saying with words.
We'll see if it explodes or not. I haven't figured that part out yet. I have to find a table for that.
Throws random potion. What happens? Now Frederick is the banshee. Sorry, guys.
I am kind of
We
curious.
still have no idea how that works, so it's actually possible.
Oh, yeah, totally possible. Oh, wow. That's a lot of options, too. Okay. Meanwhile, Azteki, how are you doing?
I'm gonna keep fighting with the spectral armor.
Okay. Keep it busy.
Yep. 'Cause that's
Okay.
my one job.
You have other jobs.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. For example, this job is not really going well for you. You should consider new jobs.
It could be worse. You could be trained in stealth and never roll a passable stealth check an entire game.
It'll happen eventually. Maybe
That's
not.
assuming I keep trying.
Maybe not this session. Let's see.
Stay out of here, please.
Two. Just out of curiosity as to what that might be. Yep, still loading. There it is. Huh. Oh, those are all boring anyways. Okay. So the first guard that has been dispatched is down and stays down. The second guard is going to continue his advance and is going to do what it can to, get Azteki to back off and get back to the middle of the room. It's going to actually make an attack, though, for this. And it does not hit.
Nice.
Man, you are hard to hit. I'm going to put that thought there. God.
It's a wash. Can't hit, can't be hit. Blessing and a curse.
That's honestly, yes. That is the way it is to be.
Yeah.
Yin and yang.
18 armor class is kind of gross. I'm not going to lie to you.
He's 18. That's pretty high.
Yeah. It's bad for Dagon because he's like the preferred target in melee. Because I can actually hit him.
Well, that's why I like to stand next to Aztec.
Yeah. With the
Interesting.
shield blocks.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's a good combo. I like it.
Frederick, she's standing. She's prepared to chuck this potion at you.
Okay. How about this? I give you the potion. You put down the book, so you still have your own potion if you feel like it. And then I take the arrow out, and you drink the potion. Because you don't want it to heal around the arrow.
She reaches out with the potion, with the book, to hand it to you.
Okay. Great.
And as soon as she lets go, she turns and starts to run? Oh, towards the door Azteki is covering.
Don't
Run
shoot
being
her with
relative.
another arrow.
Yeah, I'm like, dude,
Don't.
I'm like, I don't want to like tackle you. Can you like not? And you can administer healing potions to people. I don't want to pin her to pull the arrow out either.
Well, you're holding a book.
I'm heading that way. I'll tackle
Oh,
her
she
ass
already has
again.
the potion. She already has the potion.
No, she just handed you the book. And as soon as your hands touched it, she let go and run.
She's not going to take the potion?
She's got bigger fish to fry, like getting her ass out of there. You shot her.
I'm trying to unshoot her to the best of my abilities.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I wasn't trying to hit her.
Muscle memory's a bitch, yo.
Exactly. So I'm usually going for kill shots. It's kind of my thing. I guess at that point, I'm gonna tell her like to stop. I'm trying to help you, and then I'm gonna, because I don't want to tackle her. I'm going to shoot at the other one, because if it disengages and decides to attack her, I don't know what's going to happen. And we don't know if it's going to attack her. We knew they wouldn't manifest with just her in the room. We have no idea what their targeting is like.
That's a good point.
I mean, I've seen it too many times when it's like, all right, yeah, no, everything's good. This thing won't hurt me. And it's just like,
Wham.
you're like, no.
That's a good point. Perhaps you'll have an opportunity to maneuver yourself that way in a moment. How's Dagon doing?
Doing all right. I've seen worse. So I will rush over towards Azteki. Can I scoop up the hand axes that I dropped?
Yeah.
And make my attacks on the one that's on him?
Oh, totally, yeah.
Okay, yep, that's what's going down.
Okay. Oh, jeez. You're making short work of these things.
We were just hesitant because we didn't want to fight anything else.
Is that it? I don't think that was it.
That's why I didn't want to do it. But
And
you know
then
about that.
Samara's up.
I was gonna say, I could have like maybe taken the healing potion from Frederick and like done like the what was it, misstep?
You have, I mean, he made us all healing potions.
Yeah, you have one.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say I could use my like what is it, my Misty Step ability to teleport in front of her and like give her the healing potion and make sure she takes it.
You might have to tackle her.
Well, I could still like tackle her, but at least I'd be in front of her. At least I'd be in front of her and I could like grab her, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely confident she's going to if you just randomly appear in front of her, that she's going to go, oh, hello, yes, I'll drink that.
Well, I can grab her, hold her, and like make her take the health potion.
I don't know. First of all, I don't know if that's a good idea. Second of all, I don't know if you can.
True. I don't know if I can either. I don't know if I'm strong enough to like
Okay.
hold her. I don't know how strong she is.
It won't be hard at all for you to just, melt down into the ground and then pop up and directly by the door in front of her. That's easy.
Yeah. No, that's the other part. That's the hard part.
So, if that's for sure what you're doing there with that action, to do your
No,
Misty
I
Step.
don't know. I was just brainstorming.
Oh, go for it. It sounds like
Well, then
this-
you'll also be like in melee range of the spectral being.
but what's your priority?
True.
I can always intercede. And she has the bubble thing.
Yeah, but it's up to you guys.
I think it sounds dramatic. It sounds
We've
like it
seen
happened.
seen what dramatic has done for me so far. I just can't suggest it for anyone else.
I think at this point we're now discussing how well she's going to tackle Liesel as she runs out the door. We're past the part of, are we going to teleport or not? Speaking of which, I think I need a strength check. Oh wait,
Oh.
hold on. Let me make sure. Nope, an attack. It's a special melee attack.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a D20 plus your proficiency. Oh, unarmed strike will do it. It's the bottom of your attack list.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all watching.
Hold on, I see it. Oh, okay. So a D20 plus that.
Yeah, or just click the unarmed strike attack. It'll pop up. And donk.
Oh,
I am weak.
Womp. Womp. Womp.
Yep, no.
Brilliant strategist. Lousy dice roller.
I feel like I would have saved us a lot of time if I would just put that arrow on her back. I'm just saying.
Can't walk when you're paralyzed.
To die more than we wanted her to die initially. So
Can't run
Oh.
when you're bleeding.
That one showed up in Discord.
I haven't even
Oddly
looked at
enough.
Discord.
That's weird.
Oh, now it's back in Discord.
there's some weird.
Yeah, oddly
Mhm.
enough, it's back in that one showed up in Discord. I don't know why.
Rolls that bad have to be shared.
It's true.
Thanks.
Gifts for all.
Although, in all honesty, I don't think I'm even worried about Discord at this point because the fact that I have everyone here over on D&D Beyond and I can grab it, it's like we don't need the Discord channel anymore.
Right.
And that's
right.
that's
Yeah,
one less thing I got to look at.
makes sense.
I am now full in I really kind of need a fourth monitor right now.
I feel you there.
I don't have all of my things in front of me. It's very stressful. Okay, so the result of that effort was that you managed to get directly in front of her, and then as you went to grab onto her and keep her from fleeing, she just slipped right under your arms. In that moment where you're like, that's right, I'm not really all that great at this part of things.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Dagan makes it look so
He
easy.
does.
I know. I thought it would just be a simple like
Like a hug.
pop up and grab. Yeah.
Like a hug. Why did this not work?
I know.
She is going to get out the door. Limp out the door. That's a better way to describe it. And as she passes, the spectral guard actually backs towards the door as she passes behind it.
Does it look like it's intentionally like protecting her?
I would argue yes. It does seem instinctively aware of her.
So she was lying about the killing everybody in the room thing.
Yeah, I don't think she knew. Or she was lying. Whatever makes you feel better, we'll be slit her throat.
I mean, she could have been just trying to like, I don't know, get us out of the room. So she didn't know if we would die or not. Maybe she was just trying to be nice, helpful.
I'm teasing. I wouldn't have offered her a potion if I was going to kill her. I would have just shot her right in the face right there.
No, you totally would have offered her a potion if you were going to kill her.
What? No.
You would just kill her later.
I wasn't going to waste a whole healing potion if I'm just going to take that health back away.
Speaking of which, Aztec, you're up.
Beat on the spectral thingy. since it's the only thing left in the room.
Oh, you could push past it and chase after her.
What do you guys think? You want me to leave you behind? I'm not. I'm in like full plate mail. I'm not good.
It's
I'm
up to
not
you.
thing to
Both
chase
are fair
anybody.
ideas. If you don't feel like you can do it, just whack them, whack 'em all.
I'm fine with smiting stuff. Like I
Yeah.
feel the rage.
'Cause you
I feel
can-
like we can handle this other stuff later. Like let's destroy the necromantic armor first.
It is your job / oath.
Yep. So let me push the button and receive the bacon.
If only it were that easy to get bacon. Jeez.
I know, right?
Nice.
That's solid.
All over the place with the rolls.
Like we're
What
opposite
you
in
are.
rolling. Like if I roll well, you roll bad, and if I roll bad, you roll well. I don't know.
It's because you're on the
Very
same
odd.
IP. It's trying to balance.
Thinks you're the
You can
same
go on a
person.
VPN.
Just on one computer so that you can get different roles, different pools.
The streak breaker mechanic. Highly controversial things in gaming. All right, it for its part is going to continue to back, and in the process, the back of the armor closes the door behind it, and that is it will not engage this
Cheeky
action.
bastard.
Interesting. Didn't expect it to do that.
Which lets Frederick have an action.
I will shoot it.
Okay, this will probably be the end of it the way you usually roll. Jeez. Eight and 11. So close. Dagon actually, I think, gets the honors then.
All right, let's
I
finish
killed
him
them
off.
both. They started it.
Oh, jeez. And that'll take care of it. The last of the armor drops to the ground, and you can hear opposite the guards are still pounding at the door in a steady rhythm, and the door is starting to give. You have maybe 3 or 4 minutes in here before that door bursts open and X number of guards comes in.
All right.
Like
do we
any
wanna
heavy
go-
bookshelves or anything we could put in front of the door?
Sure, there's tons of crap.
Yeah, I'll just pick whatever looks heavy that I can move, and I'll just slam it up against the door.
All right, I'm gonna give chase. She can't have gone too far in 6 seconds, so
Yeah, we should have had Steve follow her.
no, because he would have had to go past the thing. We don't want Steve to get hurt. I don't want Steve to get hurt.
I don't want Steve to get hurt either, but I mean, he's pretty agile. I think he could avoid some swings.
Probably. What's the worst that could happen?
An hour without Steve.
Yeah. Okay, so Frederick rips open the door and takes off down the staircase. Samara follows closely. Dagon is barricading the one door as Teki is...
Picking up the book? Or does Frederick still have the book? Was the book dropped or you still have it?
I probably would have just slipped it in a pocket and like
Oh, okay.
switch weapons all the time, so it would make sense to just be like, now put it here.
All right. Well, somebody should probably check out the book. Question mark.
I'll think
Would be
about
my-
that after the next 6 seconds.
Okay, I'll help out with the door with Dagon.
Okay. So you guys barricade the door. Frederick takes off down the stairs. Okay, give me, let's see, what will be a good pursuit roll? I guess
At least take the potion.
this is an athletics check.
We just want to help you.
She has a head start on you, but she's wounded. Let's just see how it goes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I was like, what are we rolling? Athletics?
That's a pretty solid roll.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I get nothing to athletics.
Hope I roll
if
well.
Am I rolling
Yeah.
athletics?
You
too?
can.
Yeah.
See how well you keep up. Oh,
I rolled again by accident.
yeah. We're gonna keep that first one, which was the 5.
You're just tripping over yourself.
This isn't what she
You
does.
could probably see me like flying down the stairs, like I can go that fast. Oh wait, what?
Yeah. Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
It's more of a case
To
where
be
I mean,
the slowest, clumsiest elf ever.
you didn't botch it, so it's more of a case of like you started to go and you caught yourself, which means you had to stop,
Right.
which is a good thing because if you hadn't stopped, you were going to go tumbling down the stairs. So it's a good thing you caught yourself.
Oh man, then we both fall on the already wounded girl.
Because that would
Crunch.
be bad. So, okay, yeah. You get down the stairs. You get to the lounge that you had been in earlier. And you catch up to her as she's going. She wasn't able to get the door closed before you pushed it open. And as you burst into the room, she turns and tries to scramble her way out the other side of the room.
Just gonna go to the other side of the room and put my back to the door and hold the potion in front of me. And look, I'm trying to help you here. I know you gave me the book. It wasn't about the book. Look, I did not mean to shoot you. I wanted to keep you from leaving. Now, at least let me take care of the wound and then you can leave. That's it. That can be fine.
She looks at you. I can leave.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
So why did you
We
chase
wanted
me?
you to go. We wanted the book that you said that was interesting. I didn't want you to leave hurt. I was trying to keep you in the room. It was a miss shot. You saw me shoot in the room. If I wanted to kill you, I would have.
If I'm free to leave, why are you here if I'm free to go?
I'm trying to stop you from bleeding out.
Oh, first you shoot me, then you care if I bleed out?
Yes. You weren't bleeding out before I shot you. I don't see the weirdness to this equation here. Look, I understand that you think we are here to hurt or kill you.
You
That is
shot
not
me!
what we're. I was trying to pin your skirt. Clearly, I missed. And I'm sorry about that. I don't often miss. Just at least let me get the arrow and take the potion. That's it. And you can go. I'm sorry.
Okay, she'll relent.
Just give her the potion so she can take it and then just push the arrow out the other side. Which is going to be terrible, but it's better than pulling it out. So just trust me on that. I know arrows.
Okay, she lets you do the first aid to get the arrow out. Drinks the potion. And sort of sits there as she can hear everything going on around the castle. Meanwhile, Samara makes her way down to the room. Just in time to listen to her almost scream in pain as Frederick is pushing the arrow through her leg.
Oh my.
Dagon and Asteki, when he gets back, have maybe about another minute before their barricade starts to break down because the door has finally been broken in.
All right, I figured as soon as we got that thing braced against the door, I want to just scan the room really quick and look for anything that looks wizardly to me, like scrolls or like weird spell book things, and just start stuffing stuff in my vest and then head
What?
back down to follow them.
What's going on?
Nope. Do we need a break?
I guess so.
Okay. Frederick and Samara get a break. I'm going to give you guys a quick word about what's going on up top.
What's going on?
And And then let's take a quick stretch. I could actually use a quick potty break myself.
Yeah.
But so you start grabbing stuff, and here's the bad news: it's all stuff. So basically,
All right, I'll look for scrolls because I know wizards use scrolls and they love them. So I'm gonna look for anything that looks like a scroll of some sort and just grab a bunch of them before we leave the room.
okay, that makes sense. Well, I'll meet back down the lounge where this evening started about an hour ago. Except now someone's been shot. We'll be back here in 5 minutes. Whoomp. And there's that. And I can turn off Discord for now. Leave the chat window up. I'm going to send this off really. Nah, this can wait till the morning or later. I can do that later. Since we are actually all back. Coming off the break, I was just talking to some people because next week we are not meeting, so I can prep the next campaign. But there will be D&D. I'm talking to some friends that have been playing God, wow, I really want to get into Dungeons and Dragons. I really want to get a game in. And so I'm going to do a fluff game next week. Just clear my head, something goofy, silly, give a few other people a chance at the table. Full disclosure, a little bit of an audition for a few people. Like, hey, if I want to start another day of the week, what do you think? Kind of thing. And then we'll be back like normal the week after that. So we'll be on the 21st. We should be starting our third in the Mists of Ever Twilight trilogy. And then there'll definitely be the last one in that of this world. I don't know if we'll keep these characters and start a new campaign off of them or something, but there's going to be a nice bit of closure on it. I hope. Maybe. I don't know. I might fully embrace... I have the background done. I haven't figured out the story beats for the 5 sessions yet. So I might go full sandbox and just say, here, you all have to figure it all out and fix it. Good luck. I'll be over here.
Dagon's intelligence is 8, so.
But what's his wisdom? That's much more important for that kind of a thing. Nope.
It's not much better.
Jeremy, we don't have you yet.
I was gonna say also 8, which we don't know how he did, seeing as we were using standard array.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. What? How did you do that? I mean, if it's possible.
Sorry, I BS a lot. I don't know if you guys know what it is.
Is all good. It's all good. All right, I can do that. No, I can do that. And then I can see that. That actually works. I have an arrangement that works. It's like crazy. Okay, so before we took our break, you guys were wrapping up in the laboratory, grabbing everything that looked magical.
I don't know if Dagon's smart enough to know the difference between like a magical scroll and a non-magical scroll. He's just looking for like wrapped up parchments that he's seen wizard people have on them and just grabbing whatever he sees.
Well, remember the other day when we were in Volcrum's Tower and he actually picked out a spell out of a book and knew what it was? So I don't know if
Yeah, that's
100% there on that.
Tell you what, you are somewhat hurried, but go ahead and give me an Arcana check. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, you're not skilled in it.
Well, like me. Oh.
Yeah.
You're trying your luck.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's just kind of the nature of the beast.
Sometimes
I come down with like the inventory list.
Yeah,
which would still be useful.
might be. Eye of Newt. Lizard tail. Spotted dick.
Cat's tongue,
Toad in the hole.
horsehair.
Toad in the hole. Oh, yeah, toad in the hole.
I think you
Delicious.
grabbed like the carry-out drink list from one of the bars over here.
Oh, the English. Such interesting foods.
Indeed.
Okay.
So after I get the arrow out and she's drinking the potion,
Okay.
uh,
About then,
there's
as Techie and Dagon come down.
right? There's no one was saying that you were the Banshee, or that you would even. There's nothing that we read out of those notes that you would turn into the Banshee either. I totally understand your fear with the whole situation, but not even what I'm seeing from what we're reading.
She takes a deep sigh. But from what we've seen and what happened with Britta, what will you do with me?
We don't know.
And you
I was-
blame me for running?
No, That's that's why I was like, oh, let me try to shoot a not lethal shot
In
so
my
we can talk
leg.
to her. It was not to be in your leg. I apologize about that.
But to be fair, you got two legs, you know.
Right, there's all this skirt. I thought, your leg was not where I thought it was. I'm really sorry about that.
What now? You have me.
I was righting my wrong for shooting in the leg. That's what I wanted you here for at this point. At the time, it was just she's running. I want to keep her here. I'm not even sure at this point what I wanted then. Was not to kill you and to keep you from thinking that was our goal.
She nods and sits and waits and kind of watches what you're going to do next.
Where's your sister's bedroom? Oh, sorry, too soon?
On the upper floors?
All right, let's take a look at what's in this notebook. Wait, did this notebook have anything of actual value in it? Did you think? I'm just grabbing it and looking at it. I can't make heads or tails. I'm going to hand it to Samara.
I mean, I can take a look
Seems reasonable.
You
through it
figured
and
out
see
the
if
other
there's
notebook's pretty
anything
easy.
useful.
Okay,
Is
go for it.
there another locking mechanism on the door to this little sitting area?
Sure, it's not real sturdy. It's a wooden bolt, but it definitely discourages people from wandering in.
All right, I'll close it and lock it.
I think that's a good idea.
And I'll stand by the door too and just listen to see if I can hear when the guards start coming.
Okay. Also reasonable. I need
Very good.
a arcana check from Samara as she tries to decipher the notes and the spells there.
My gosh, I can't stop rolling twice.
No, that was me last time. I feel you.
We need to get a habit. Click and then go click somewhere else. So the 8. There's definitely a ritual spell here that serves as a way of separating physical from ethereal. Split the soul from the body. That's what you can glean from it. It's a really archaic way of organizing a spell. It's nothing a modern wizard would do. But you recognize like the basic mechanics.
Okay.
There's another option here that like I don't like, and I don't think that we just didn't really think about it. We could just try to leave. And then if she goes out hunting at night, you could just take her out in spectral form. It's not the cleanest. I don't feel super great about killing a bunch of guards to potentially solve a problem that we don't know how to solve. Like, it just doesn't feel right. I'll do it if I have to, but it doesn't fit well with me.
Well, we got this girl here on our side. Maybe she could call off the guards. Get the father involved, tell him what's going on.
I prefer to take on my banshee situations head on.
Well, same. I feel like this isn't head on. Basically.
I don't want to put other people at risk if we can go after it now.
And
Well,
Liesel
we don't
speaks
even
up.
know if we can go after it now.
Do you want me to take you to her? Is that why you asked where her room was?
I was thinking, you would get from one point to another point.
And you think she's the banshee?
The
We
story
think-
that was read to me, it kind of sounds that way.
We think she knows who the banshee is.
The notes make it at least clear that she knows who the banshee is, and that perhaps she is the banshee also, but doesn't know how she's doing it, or when she's doing it isn't aware of what she does when she's it. I don't know. It seemed kind of weird.
Well, maybe we can go with you, at our side, possibly talk to her and figure out exactly what was done in this sort of spell, or whatever incantation that it was that she cast. I don't know. Maybe we can figure out a way to stop it if she'll tell us more about it.
And if she's a banshee, what will you do with her?
It didn't sound like it was something that happened naturally. Like, it sounded like it was something that was done to cause her to become the banshee. If we can prevent her from doing it, then that's that. Unless that Becky has a more direct idea.
He does seem to be the direct sort.
I'm the one that shot you in the leg. And like I said, I'm sorry about that. I'm not gonna say that I am not direct.
We could talk to her. I assume you don't wish to return to the laboratory.
Probably wouldn't be the best idea.
Well, not unless you think there's something valuable to our efforts in there. If there's something you think that would be extremely helpful to us, we can return if need be. But otherwise, I think our best.
So here's the thing.
You know,
if you want to call off the guards so we can try to figure out what's going on in the laboratory, that's great. If you want. If you don't want, that's fine too.
I don't think I can deactivate the defenses. And
you think there are different defenses?
I'm certain they would have reset.
Fair point.
Oh no, if they reset, we need to go get the guards out of there. Or at least get them to stop busting into the room.
Yeah, I'm going to crack the door open a bit and listen, see what I hear.
You could definitely run across the room and tell them not to come in here, because if we do it, it's going to activate the guards again.
Perhaps it's best that we simply find my sister.
I like that idea.
I agree. I think that's the best course of action.
But I mean, the guys will still be beaten on by your undead defense mechanism.
Unless they realize I'm not in the room and leave.
Okay. No, I mean, I'm just...
They are very well trained.
I didn't... That's not what I'm saying. I'm just concerned that they'll be like, oh no, there are spectral suits of armor in here. Do they know about the defenses?
I don't think anyone knows for certain exactly what they are, only that they exist.
Come on, Frederick.
Well,
let's just go check out.
I know. Yeah, she trusts the guards. That's fine. It'll probably be okay.
We don't need you shooting anybody else in the leg trying to help him out, okay?
Yeah, exactly, right? I need to, not... I'm just going to put blinders on and you guys do you.
Every problem is solved with an arrow to the knee, right?
It wasn't even supposed to be to the knee. Oh.
Okay.
Every adventure needs an arrow to the knee.
Hey, at least we're in the dispense again this time.
Yeah. True. You make your way, as you get up to head out, you can hear, you're stopped by the sounds of the alarm bell. And as you approach one of the windows, you can see collections of the guards organizing out in the courtyard of the castle into small companies, which then head out of the castle.
Oh no, did we convince them that she was actually out there?
Do they know something we don't know?
They might know something we don't know, but I was like, we totally did lie and say what's
maybe they're being sent by Astrid. Maybe Astrid is sending them out to do something. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll scan through all the guards from the window and just see. Can I see Astrid?
You're on the ground floor. There's shrubbery in the way. You move to a different window and you can see at one point you do spot her striding across the courtyard towards one of the senior guards, as you can make out from his livery being different from the others. They have several words. He nods at her, turns to the company that's organized with him, and they double time jog out the sally port, fully geared for battle, ready to rock and roll.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll let the party know. So she just sent a bunch of them guys out there.
That's highly unusual. I wonder why. Do you know why
Perhaps-
your sister would do
perhaps
this?
She thought we escaped.
Lisa looks at you. What do you want me to do?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if you happen to know why she might be sending the guards out.
She shakes her head. She's got no clue what's going on.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't. That's a mystery.
Where do you guys head?
Well, I mean, we are looking for Astrid, and she was out in the courtyard. Don't know if we want to head that direction
meet her
like meet
halfway.
her, right? Meet her halfway.
Well, do you know where she might go after issuing such an order?
Lisa looks dumbstruck.
All right, we'll try to.
Was
meet her
Astrid
halfway.
armored? Was she like geared?
No, she is dressed blouse, leggings, low set corset, boots.
Oh, so she wasn't in her nightgown anymore.
No, she is dressed for work.
Wait, she's in her like what we saw her in the first time?
Similar, yeah.
We should go to the stables.
Okay. Lisa, yep, we go down this hallway, take a right, take a left, take a right. As you go, you keep glancing out the window, and now Astrid is pacing the courtyard.
Maybe we should search a room while she's occupied.
As you get to the stables, you realize it has been emptied of horses, as they've been taken up by the guards.
Even her horse?
Yes.
Okay, that's really, really weird.
And that's when she calls out to her sister from the courtyard. And just shouts up into the sky, and calls for her to come and bring her friends.
So it sounds like she sent the guards away so the guards won't be there to help us.
I literally have no idea what her intentions are. Because if I
Oh,
was
I'm
an
sure it's
evil
gonna be-
banshee,
I
I would
think
say,
it's gonna be
hey, let
fun.
me just have my guards bear down on you and crush you so I can save face. So now I have no idea.
Let's go and say hi.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What are we going to do, right? What else can we do at this point?
That's it. And you can carry the limping one.
Fine.
She's not limping.
limping.
She drank the potion. She's not limping.
Oh, okay.
I took the arrow out too. I mean, come on. It's
All
like
right.
good as new, except for the ripped dress situation
And the blood
and
stains.
the blood.
Yeah. And we should remember too that generally speaking, a healing potion does 1d8 healing, and on average you do about 15 points of damage per shot.
I did 5 that time.
So let's just, perspective. She's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, you have to be rolled damage on a commoner. It's not gonna be good.
Well, you were trying not to kill her.
It's true, I was.
Yeah, so you come out into the courtyard, and she's standing there with her arms crossed. And watching as you come out.
I'm gonna saunter a little bit.
And she shakes her head, and Liesel kind of is not sure what to do herself. And as she walks out and looks at her sister, what's going on? And Astrid looks back at her. Go to bed. And Liesel sort of stares back. I want to know. This is.
She's kind of in her right to know.
And Astrid glances over in your direction. Her right to know. Just like a daughter's right to rule.
Does the daughter get a right to rule here?
Not by
That's
tradition.
what I was thinking. The same thing. Like, no,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
don't have that right.
That was just a like. Is that a tradition here?
No. And when the warden passes, some new warden will be appointed. Else one of us marry. So let's talk about rights. And what right did you have to intervene in what occurred here? What right did you have to slay my sister?
I don't think we slayed your sister.
We didn't intentionally mean to slay your sister.
But you
Are you
did.
saying your sister was the Banshee?
One of the banshees.
One of three.
We didn't know. Otherwise, I think we would have taken a different course of action. But to be fair, you know, you have been taking the lives, of innocent people, regardless of it being intentional or not. I mean, I know you probably choose to take the lives of animals and such, but no.
And they were told never leave the town on a moonlit night. When the moon is full, the bell rings and you keep yourself safe. For decades, since the spell was cast, we have maintained ourselves until you came.
I mean, some of the entries in your journal sound like there were problems before we came.
My journal? And she turns to Liesel, who just takes a step back in horror.
No, we went in, dispatched your spectral guardians, and took the notes ourselves. Don't be casting blame on the blameless here.
And what of it? It was not a ritual I knew well, but it has served our family. The three of us have been together for decades, and we could have been together for centuries.
So you cast this spell, not knowing what it would do?
I knew exactly what it would do. It would grant us immortality, which is more than one can say for the four of you.
Well, and did you think it was gonna really last forever? You didn't think that something was gonna go wrong eventually?
I am used on such, which is why there are no guards here to observe. The only people who will know what became of the four adventurers will be myself and my dear cowed sister. And she...
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm going to get down on one knee. I'm going to say, will you marry me?
Yeah, I don't know why you, instead of just using a spell to make yourself immortal, you didn't just marry some puppet that you could boss around, because that seems like a way, way, way easier option. Just saying. I'm not trying to throw some wrench in your evil plan here, but I mean, man, this seems like way more work than just grab some dude and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm wrapping you around my finger and you do what I say.
But I ain't gonna do what you say. But what I could do is just go on lots of hunting trips and go to the boys' lodge all the time. Lots of trips down south.
She cackles as her hair begins to come loose from its ties. You can promise me marriage, a wedding bed, a honeymoon. You can promise me absence, but you can't grant the immortality I already have.
Yeah, but I can take it away.
But have the townspeople never noticed that you've never that you've been around for so long and haven't aged or haven't changed?
They don't know what to make of elven blood. They half expected you to light them aflame with your vision when you became cross with them.
She could do that. That's not all elves, but yeah, she could totally do that.
They're simple folk. And they have, until your arrival, they did not question our age. Generations would have passed before anyone thought the more of it. And they would have assumed that the elven sisters and their half-elven father were simply destined to be rulers forever.
Well, the people that you've killed that have been looking into it, don't those count against your body count? Like, I totally understand hey, we only eat forest critters, but I mean, you were definitely executing everyone who was looking into this.
There is no evidence of anything of the sort. Robberies happen. The guard is good. It is not perfect.
You lost any sympathy I had there. That was, I mean, come on. How many?
Well, let's say that after 4 more, I should be good for a while. And the sun has not yet risen.
Where's the younger sister right now? And standing by me?
She's standing closer to her sister, actually. And as you're taking this in, she shakes her head and her hair is now fully loose, and you actually start to recognize the banshee you encountered the first night. As she pushes off the ground and drifts up into the air and sheds and begins to glow with the necromantic energy of her true form.
I would, as soon as she starts going crazy, I would like to grab the younger sister.
Okay.
And just hold her and put an axe up to her throat.
I mean, maybe it'll give the older sister pause.
Well,
Typical good guy behavior.
Well, my first thought was just pull my longsword out and cut her down if she was close to me. And be like, what now? It's just you. You want to live forever? Just you.
We never said we were the good guys.
No
You're
shit.
the good guy.
You guys are making me look so bad. Like, what answer to any question? Shoot the hostage.
Well, I mean, we've had to do it a couple times before this. Look, we were really trying to turn over that new leaf, okay? We were trying. Sometimes
and to be
leaves
fair,
aren't meant to be turned.
After negotiations fail, you send in a SWAT team, right? I mean, come on.
That's fair. I do need Dagon to roll a die for me, though.
Oh, okay.
I would like to see a grapple check on this. She's not a willing participant in being taken hostage. Just gonna put that thought out there.
So do I have to roll to hit her, or do an athletics check? What do you want from me?
Grapple is a modified attack roll, so a base attack.
You can do his bar brawl thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I used athletics because it's the same as my attack.
That's fair. She's gonna roll to resist it. Okay. She's not tough, but she gets a die roll. We'll see how she does. Boom.
Probably better than a 7.
Yep. Well, actually, the 7 will not hit her, so she doesn't need to fight loose. She just you meased. So you reach out to grab her and pull her in, and she just spins away from you and just stares at you with these wide eyes. And takes a step back towards her sister.
So you got to stop her. You're the only one that can do it. Because you know how else this ends.
You attacked me. What do you want me to do?
Trying to make her think, see reality. She's obviously lost touch.
I don't want to die.
Well, then you standing on the wrong side of the line.
She looks up at Astrid, who is wholly in position for the moment, fascinated at this exchange. Because that's what villains are when things like this happen. And she looks back at you. What do you want me to say to her? What? She's giving me immortality.
Death is a natural part of life.
And
all things come to an end.
But at what cost? What about the innocent lives that have been taken, regardless of whether it was intentional or not? I mean, what about those people and their families that have lost, they've lost people because of this? Like, does that not weigh on you?
It does.
Or the people who were searching for answers who were intentionally murdered and set up as robberies.
And Astrid speaks up in a voice now that has the edge of nails on chalkboard behind it. There is no going back. This is who we are.
You're a lot prettier as a zombie than you were as an elf lady.
That's fair. She glares at you. Liesel's still not sure what you want her to do. She seems genuinely torn.
Right now, I think you should probably run away.
Or try to make your sister see reason. Like, reason with her. You're the only one who knows her best. We are outsiders. We don't know her like you do.
Cool. Can I check it out later? Okay.
How's D&D?
D&D's going really good. You want to wait for everybody real quick?
Lantern. I don't think it's time to reason.
Play on the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay. I can't wait to see it later. Okay? Okay. Sorry. Liesel looks at everyone. I don't know what reason you want me to have her see.
She doesn't have to result to this fighting.
And
Taking more lives.
Astrid glares down at you and then simply speaks, "There is no going back. There is no stopping. There is no recanting, and there is no recourse. This is who we are. This is how we will survive, and this is where your story will end."
Access.
And then she lets out a wail, and y'all are rolling initiative. Let's see here.
I was like, man, I want to cast Hunter's Mark right now, right before she was lifting up into the air.
Okay, so give me a second to set that up. And
There is no Astrid, only Zool.
I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
okay, I'll take a second to get the battle board set up and switch over the cam. Let's see. These on.
That sounds like a smart idea. I'll also be right back.
Okay. Relabel this one. I admire everyone's efforts to have this end without bloodshed.
We tried. We really did.
Not me. I was just waiting to attack her.
Oh, I'm still mildly stymied that y'all seem to think there was a way out of this that did not involve combat. I was hoping for
no.
war. Hey, Gamble, welcome aboard.
You never know.
Like, pretty please, will you stop feeding on the people in the town?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe you could get like the banshees to fight each other. You know, like banshee sister versus banshee sister. You know.
I'm amused that y'all think that Liesel's going to take your collective side and try to kill her sister.
Especially since we shot her.
In the leg.
Maybe
Yeah.
if we hadn't have shot her, then maybe she might have.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. I almost kind of wish that Dagon had succeeded his attack roll, though, because that would have been really interesting. Because there were lots of things I could have had happen as a result of that.
Would have been interesting.
And welcome aboard, Gamble. We're actually in a slight pause while we get set up for combat here and we get the miniatures out on the table. Although I think we're going to mind's eye theater the combat, because I think it's a pretty straightforward. Some interesting combat options, but I'm not exactly sure that maneuvering around the courtyard is going to be the highlight of combat. Okay. There. Whoa. We'll talk about a wasted initiative roll. We still got a 20.
Oh.
Oh, PSG, welcome. If you haven't had a drink yet, top it off. I think everyone just went to get their water.
Yes, water.
Thank you for that. I forget I need it. I'm still shaking off my Fauci ouchie. So, but I'm otherwise doing okay so far. The first round is not that bad. I'm
Cool.
preparing for the second one. That one's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, I heard the second one was worse, but not for very long.
Yeah. Well, everyone's planning, like the scuttlebutt at work is all the teachers have already got their sub plans in for the day they get their second shot and the day after. They're just taking the 2 days off medical leave. Plus, my district is giving everyone a bonus 10 sick days this year for COVID-related illness. So the idea is that if you if you do get COVID, you don't have to use your regular sick days. And so everyone's interpreting that as I can take days off for the vaccine. Which nobody said no yet.
I mean, I guess technically it is COVID-related
Yep.
illness. So
Yeah, so that'll work out really well. Okay, so first order of business. We're gonna kick in the fun stuff now that you're taking on the big one. I need everybody at the top of the combat to give me a wisdom save.
man, I'm really bad at these.
Ooh.
Mine sat on an 8 and at the last minute rocked over to 16. So lucky.
Okay, so here's the bad news.
You hit the wisdom button. Yeah.
And Frederick.
Oh no, it's just gonna be me.
And Samara.
I'm not. Yeah. Nope. No wisdom here.
Oh, that's right, because you hit it twice.
3 times.
3 times.
Don't. But here's the good news.
I didn't see the third one happen.
When you finally get to make an attack roll, you're probably going to roll a 20. Because that's the trend of your numbers.
I mean, I sure hope so.
They're trending the right direction. I guess
Hope
she
that's
should
how it
make
works.
one too. But she's going to make it with advantage. Okay. That makes sense. Because she's used to what she's seen before. I got the wrong one, actually. Dagon passed it. Samara did not. So let me update the board. There. So Liesel's action is going to be to... She has no idea what she's doing. She's holding action. She's pulling back and watching what's going to see what happens next. And thank you for the support, PSG. We love having you here. We love having the lights on. We love having games with fun people. So thank you for helping out with that. Yeah, he walks away. Samara, here's the good news. You immediately... Well, actually, no, you don't. It's next round. So you are going to run for cover.
Okay, running for cover.
Here's the good news. I'll let you give me an idea of where in this courtyard you want to head for.
Where's the courtyard?
It's in the center of the castle. So there's the main building, there's the stables, there's the guardhouse. There's lots of good stuff around. I just kind of want to know what you want to head for. Stables, guardhouse, main building.
Feel like maybe the guardhouse might be a good place.
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe there's a few left in there. The Banshee! Oh God!
Maybe
We
one of
didn't
them.
believe you last time. We're not going to believe you this time.
Maybe the one was like kind of trying to take a nap on duty, and he stayed behind.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. You can definitely scramble yourself through the doorway. Give me another wisdom save. Let me double check the DC on that. Okay.
Okay, I'm doing another wisdom save.
Just one, please, though. Just one, please, this time.
I'm guessing this is some sort of like fear-based thing.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what Samara's doing this round. The Banshee, for her part, is immediately going to turn, and she's going straight after the one person who's standing his ground. Because she can. Yes. So she is going to attack and ineffectually swoop down towards Dagon and just flash over the top, and just streak over the top of him as he ducks under her. Yeah, near miss. Then, because life is interesting, and it will be at the bottom of the initiative order. So we're going to put it down here at 6. Bink. And then let me, on the fly, there should be an easy way I can adjust that. If I remember this right. Boom.
I think you need to update your overlay is like hiding the battleground.
Oh, we're not using the battleground.
Oh, okay.
That's why I put the chat over there. It's like, we don't really need the battleground for this. This is pretty...
Oh, I see.
There's not a lot of maneuvering happening. And off to this, as she swoops down and spins around and howls again in frustration, a spiritual projection rises up out of the courtyard. And you can tell from its clothing, it's what you can make of it. Well, actually, I don't need to tell you because there's no way Dagon's figuring out what it is, but for when everyone else gets a chance to look at it, it's dressed in a similar markings of the guards that have been assigned to this castle, except that the style is a much, much more dated look.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
As she basically is calling up the spirits from the catacombs below the castle. Which, Azteki, where are you headed? You get to run somewhere.
My pleasure. We'll follow up with you in a couple
Come hang out with me in the guardhouse.
Wait, so what's the frighten mechanic mean?
Run.
You have to run away.
Does it last like one turn or?
It lasts
I think it's until you make the save.
until you make your save.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I only ask because I know I can't use it right now, but this protection from good and evil, which is supposed to say that you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. If you're already charmed, frightened, and possessed, then you can get advantage on your next saving roll. So that may be something we want to use in the future. I'm just throwing that out.
Yeah. You don't necessarily have to flee, but you can't advance towards her.
Okay.
And you're at disadvantage to make all rolls until you get out of line of sight.
Oh, okay. So I'll break line of sight too.
Okay. So where you headed?
Out of line of sight, the closest place.
PSG.
Oh, so that's the thing. So I don't want to split up. Like if I can hide with Samara, I'll do that then.
Okay. You head that direction. Give me another wisdom roll to see if you can break the fear.
Okay.
And thank you. While he's rolling that, thank you, PSG, for the further gift sub. That's awesome. I love your face, man.
I didn't realize that he was a sexy intern on there.
What?
Oh.
What's going on?
Sorry. Did you roll that wisdom save? Focus.
No, I didn't. I
Focus.
was dumbfounded.
Hey, good news. You get out, you catch your breath, you are good to go again. Frederick, what are you doing?
Guardhouse sounds like a good idea.
To the guardhouse?
Yeah, let's have a terrified party.
Yeah, this is great. I just talk a bunch of shit to her, piss her off, and then I'm like, right, guys? And I'm looking, you're all running away.
It's literally like the old cartoons and the horseshoes in the air. Like, oh god, she's so scary.
It's like the opening scene of Ghostbusters if Ray had not run away. Okay, so Frederick's making a mad dash also for the guardhouse. Give me another wisdom save to see if you shake it. You do not. Dagon, how are you doing? All alone. She'll take her free action to point that out to you. As they've abandoned you. Run and you'll live. I don't need 4 tonight.
You know I can't let that happen.
But you could totally run and try to shake us of our fear.
I honestly don't. I'm trying to think of the rules. I don't think there's anything I can do to help you guys, like save or anything.
No, I mean, because you could totally like assist, like get it together, man. Like,
Can you
shake
assist a savings throw?
Because it's a spell, right?
Because you can assist people like breaking out of webs. You can assist people that are on fire. I mean, I'm assuming it's similar. It might be ineffectual, but I don't see why it wouldn't. Well, I mean, it's the same, right? Like, it gives someone advantage on strength to break from a web, right? They don't necessarily succeed after that, but
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, I'll give you the opportunity. You can always try.
Yeah. Go up to somebody and slap them.
no,
That's what I would do. That's what Dagan would do. He'd just run up and punch you and be like, dude, wake up, man.
We'll be
I'm
dead.
out of it.
Just kill us before the banshee does. You can't feed if they have no life force.
Snap out of it, man.
I'm going to look up at the banshee and I'm going to say, you and I both know. And then I'm going to look to her younger sister and I'm going to say to her, look her right in the eyes and say, this has to end now. And I'm going to just charge in and attack the banshee.
Okay. For a second, I wasn't sure where you were going. I'm like, oh crap, he really is going to kill the little girl.
Yes. Murder the girl and run. I abandoned my party. My true colors have shown.
All right, let's see how this goes. Wow.
Wow. That
You
roll though.
were in an angry mood. First one is a hit for sure. Second one is not.
Yeah, second one misses. I'm going to blow my action surge, though, and take another round of attacks.
Take another round of attacks. Well, why not?
This goes full berserker.
Full berserker.
11 hit.
11 does not hit.
You got a
I'm checking for rerolls or bonuses before we commit. And then we wait the minute and a half for the Twitch lag to catch up with that.
Because you got another round of attacks, yeah?
Well, this is the second round.
Yeah, so I would get one more attack.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your second attack.
Wait, what about... Did you already roll one? I'm confused.
Second attack will hit. Roll your damage. And PSG, you don't need to keep gifting subs to people. Okay, I take that back. I kind of want another ring light, so yes, keep gifting subs. But, are we really paid? Who do we even know who Nebula Robbie is? Or is this not one of those like stealth gift subs to see what happens? Man, you're awesome.
Yeah, this
You
is
are
one
awesome.
of those like random gift sub things.
Okay, yeah, I was like, sexy intern. I know who that's supposed to be. I know that's not their name in there.
Okay, so the one that did hit, damage is applied. That's where that's at. Looks like they're going to let you ride this out a little bit longer before they jump up to your defense. The projection is going to move up and is going to try to take you out because that's what it does. It's going to connect for 4 damage. So it swings up on as you're hacking away at every pass of the Banshee. You almost have forgotten it's back there. And you turn just in time to deflect its first claw, and the second claw connects. All right. And does its thing. I feel, yep.
Is she in her full form right now? Like, has she not gone ethereal?
There's no
yet?
doubt that she is a Banshee, but she is still corporeal.
Okay.
She is still physically present. And full on, like, full Banshee. There's no, like, nice pink cheeks, smiling face. I mean, the skin is tight. The eyes are sunken. She's not.
So you should have married me when you had a chance.
She looked better than she had previous.
She looks pretty bad.
She's gorgeous.
I think Liesel, for her part, is going to. Oh my gosh, dude! One, I don't believe it, but thank you again. Liesel, for her part, is going to. She's going to run to the stables. That's her action.
So is she a Banshee then? I'm so confused right now with
I
this
think
whole
they're
3
all
Banshee thing.
banshees due to like unwilling necromantic magic.
So they just don't know how to control it. Like the sisters didn't.
Well, I mean, according to her notes, she didn't for a while either.
So, the bad news is I think Samara's action is going to be to try to get her wits back about her.
Yeah.
All right, roll that wisdom save.
All right.
And thank you again, PSG, for all the support. I love having
Yeah,
you
no,
here.
not going.
Oh no, you're still
not going anywhere.
Freak the heck
I'm still
out.
scared.
Yes.
Scared out of my mind.
Very much scared out of your mind. The Banshee is going to. Oh, okay. It is going to make another sweeping down attack on Dagon. And will miss again.
Ravenkind shines upon me.
That's like listening to our dialogue. It sounds like we all accidentally took the oath of Ravenkind. We all want to just kill the undead.
When we think back on it, as Techie was taking the oath, we were all like, "Yes, I do," while we're fighting.
Yep.
Accidentally also becomes paladins.
And you
We need a fifth so we can
Steve's
become
looking out for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's
Oh, if Steve
that.
shows up, I'm running.
And then she will conjure another projection. Asteki, what are you doing?
All right. So, do you guys think that I should cast the protection on Samara because she's gonna have to like control the lantern and she won't get scared or anything like that, or should I get in the fight?
What does blessed do for us? Does it give us a +4, a D4 to the saves?
Yeah,
boost
I
your
guess
saving throw.
bless is a good idea too. We should always be blessed. Let me.
Well, you
double
were also
check.
thinking protection from good versus evil. This will give you guys the. Actually, You'll have advantage on saving throws to break the fears.
Does that affect all of us though?
Range area touch. So one willing creature.
Oh, you do have CBD oil for her?
Yeah, so that's the question. Should I bless the team or get in the fight? I don't know what the best thing.
Gotcha. Does that seem to help her?
I might lean towards bless, help all your saving throws as opposed to one person's saving throw.
Yeah.
But
I
if
think
she
it's a good
fears
idea.
again,
She doesn't get it every day.
you know, having one person that's immune to it might help too. I don't know. It's
not even immune, right? Oh no, it would be immune.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Immune
if she can
and
fear
also
again,
possession. Like banshees have been known to possess people too. Just saying.
We don't even honestly, we haven't seen that yet, so we're not sure. I don't know banshees that are able to summon spirits, so it's like.
You have that, and again, the CBD is something that is kind of a gray area for better.
Make a call.
yeah,
on
Rob's
that.
retooling of monsters has got me confused.
So I have to be very careful.
Don't think too hard about it.
I'm just double checking what bless does when the target makes an attack roll.
What's your primary worry right now?
It's very good at helping with
Think
My
in the,
primary worry
think in the moment. What's Azteki's primary worry?
to help Dagon. Because
Okay.
Dagon's getting wailed on.
Then get out there and help Dagon. That's
Okay,
it.
then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out there and help Dagon.
All right. Azteki charges out of the
Oh, did they?
the guardhouse, flail spinning over his head as he comes across the field. And for a moment, Dagon glances over, and it's almost as though he has sprouted wings. In the way the light is catching him as he charges across the field. What are you going to pound on? The Banshee or one of the two projections?
Well, that's a good question. I go for the Banshee.
Okay. You going full smite?
No, I want to save. I have one spell slot, so I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Give me a damage roll. What? Yes, there's a Banshee. 10 damage. That's pretty solid.
And has she gained a lot of weight since
And
she
you
was first?
wail into it back and forth as you can see spiritual energy being shed from the attack. Solid effort. And now you are standing shoulder to shoulder with your comrade, surrounded by the Banshee and two astral projections it has summoned up from the catacombs below. Cool. It's like old times.
Yeah,
I feel
I'll
at
look to
home.
Azteki and I'll be like, "Welcome back. Let's finish this, bro." I'll clank my axe to his shield.
Yeah. Frederick, you can do something, or you can
Or I cannot.
or you cannot. You can still do a thing. You are still in, you still can't, you're at disadvantage, but you can still do a thing as long as it doesn't involve moving towards the Banshee.
Shoot
I
her!
guess I
Shoot
guess
her!
I'll wing an arrow at her in fear. I guess I'll
You can. You roll with disadvantage, though.
put the mark on her and then I'll roll at her. Why not? Let's do it.
Dump and dump and no. Too scared. They're
Scary guys.
They're scary. Okay, so this projection is going to take a swing at Azteki and miss, which then puts us at Dagon's action.
I think that you can use it for extremely reactive dogs as well with dosing. So I would stay far away from that. But I would say give her
Is he scanning his character sheet?
tablet.
Yeah, I'm like, what is he doing?
He's looking. What have I got? What have I got? I got something in here.
All right, I am going to blow the thing that heals me for my bonus action.
Okay.
Just have to find it on my sheet.
I feel that one. Like it's like which tab is this on?
Yeah, there's a learning curve. That's one of my things for next week with the fluff game is how much I want to worry about using D Beyond versus just here's a PDF. I'll tell you what die to roll.
All right, here it is. So it's a 1d10 plus 3 hit point.
That's a pretty good second wind. And you pick up.
If another 30 minutes she's still not relaxed, then you can give her another third.
So how much is that total? 5 plus
But just be
To be 8 hit points back.
8 hit points back. All right.
but hopefully just a third of it
That's good.
taken up with the edge off that she can.
And then I am going to attack the Banshee again with my action.
Okay, so we're continuing to ignore the ever-growing number of projections.
Might be that she's the prima donna.
For now.
That might be part of it too.
That's enough to get in.
All right, I am going to expend one of my combat maneuvers.
There are alternatives if it's something on the body and they have to turn around to bite it themselves. But if it's on the face and they can reach their paws up, there's not a lot of option. I'll give them
Okay, so that's an 8 damage
try a soft cone
plus 1 for 9.
plastic ones.
Was that from your bonus die?
I was wondering about that.
Do I think I could trip her?
No.
All right, well, I will do goading attack. So if she attacks anybody other than me, well, she has to do a wisdom saving throw DC 13.
Okay. So you want her to eat your face.
Yeah, I got
I mean,
Becky standing next to
why
me.
not?
He can give her
Yeah.
disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, she's happy to do that. She'll absolutely.
I got hit points. I got a healing potion. I got a paladin standing next to me. Yeah, come on, hit me, bro.
Come at me. Gross. All the faces. Yes, lots of face eating. Okay, is that it for Dagon?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. They didn't want to jump ahead. The other projection is going to, well, what the heck? You want it, you got it. It's going to jump on Dagon. Azteki gets 1 block, doesn't he?
One
Yeah.
reaction per round, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to
Yeah.
use it to stop the projection, or are you saving it for when the Banshee goes after him?
Saving it for the Banshee.
Fair enough. He missed anyways. Darn it.
You tricky bastard.
I totally forgot that time I unnecessarily blocked something and ended up webbing myself.
That is true.
She may have just opened it up by rubbing her face against the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really got to find some better armor.
I know what she's doing.
Yeah, we need to go to the store or whatever it is we have to
All
do.
right, Samara, what you up to?
Right, being frightened. Hopefully not.
Shaking it
Anymore?
off. You could
I just
attack
need to
at this.
channel Taylor Swift.
That will definitely is that a natural 20?
See, I don't understand why it rolled again because I was not
17.
even clicking in there. That's really weird.
I was struggling with it last week too. I don't know.
It wasn't a natural 20.
No, it's a 17. So we'll totally take
Yeah,
that.
it was a 17. Yeah, it was
We'll
a 17.
totally take that. So you have definitely shaken that off. You can still this turn if you want to attack one of the projections. If you want to step out of the guardhouse, because then you're not looking at the Banshee itself.
Sure.
Okay, go for it. Let's try to get these numbers down before things get really bad.
Okay. Let's do it.
Hmm.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
Maybe.
give your a call in the morning. They may ask you to
Quarterstaff?
Rolled wrong thing.
No, that's not what we meant.
No.
Not what I meant.
Try
She just throws her quarterstaff across the courtyard.
Sorry, I was all
like a
disoriented.
javelin.
I was frightened out of my mind. Okay.
That's a little more like you.
You gotta worry about like those high-level wizards that have teleportation spells when you get feared because you just end up on another plane of existence.
Yeah, I banish you.
And some damage. You rolled a 5.
Yep.
All right, we'll take that 5 and we'll apply it. Yeah. Thank you for the lurk. Glad to have you. Thank you so much for the gift subs too. I hate breaking the game to talk about stuff, except when I get to talk about stuff like gift subs. So now I have to write a bunch of emails to people that have no idea why they got gifted a sub to our channel. So the Banshee, for her part, is oh, I missed that had happened. Oh well, it happens now. So within 30 feet. Oh, well, this is good. I need Azteki and Dagon to give me con saves.
Nope.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Means he doesn't want to give a con
Oh.
save.
Oh.
I told you nope. I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
We need that. We need that lantern back.
This is about to get real.
Oh,
It
gosh.
wasn't. It wasn't already real.
Yeah. How much more real is it gonna get?
A lot more real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just dropped dead.
No, you're not dead. I mean, unless you roll really badly for the next 3 rounds. But what are the odds of that?
Tonight, pretty high. It sounds like.
Okay, so there it is. I'm going to actually do this and do this. And this is the Dagon projection. And it should be right next to him in the initiative order. There it
Let's
goes.
just hope it doesn't have my same stats.
Don't know. We'll have to see.
I mean, the one that was me was pretty squishy. So, but that's not saying much.
So Asaki, she screams. You take a step back and cover your ears, and as you open your eyes again from the wail, you look past your shield at her. She is no longer physical, but has now become a full spiritual being. Complete necromantic energy. You turn to Dagon to bolster yourself, and a spiritual form looks back at you where your friend once stood. And you glance to see his slumped body on the ground. It's your action.
All right. I think it's time to break out lay of hands.
Okay.
So we can lay hands on Dagon.
Okay.
And let me see how much I have left. If I used it at all.
think
I
you
don't
used
remember
any
if I
of it.
used it at all.
Your point pumping? The paladin power?
Paladin power.
I don't think you've used it at all since your last long rest, so you should have all your points.
I'm looking around. Lay of hands, 15. So I got 15 points. So
How much do you want to give to Dagon?
I assume that 10's a good number? Or should I
What
go
about like 14?
14 and save 1?
Save one, right?
That approach? Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that works. I'll give him 14, save 1.
Okay. That's done.
You want to use your move to pour your potion down his throat?
Can I do that too? I'm down for healing him up.
Yeah.
All right.
You're like, hey,
Let's do
here,
that
drink
too.
this.
Yeah,
He stands back up. You're like, all right, here.
yeah. Yes. I resurrect him just to drown him in a healing potion.
That's a D8, right?
This is the way.
The 2d4 plus 2 for the
2d4
standard
plus
healing
2.
potion.
This
So,
is the way.
However you want to roll that, throw them on the table.
Am I rolling or is Dagon rolling?
No, you roll.
you roll it.
You're shoving it down my throat.
Yeah,
You
you're the
roll.
one doing it.
Oh, okay. So what am I doing? 2d4?
2d4, and then you add 2 to it.
All right. So there was like d4, roll,
Oh, that's nice.
and so that's
5 more.
there you go.
That's not bad. And I do think that's going to apply here.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I mean, obviously, I made a saving throw and just died, so who knows?
Yeah, it sucks. That's why I'm hiding it here.
Okay, so that's Azteki. Frederick.
Liquid courage. That's what I got going on here. Liquid
Yeah.
courage.
Yeah, that'll work. Frederick is back in the action. Now you're still, that happens at the end of your turn, so your any action you take against the Banshee will be at disadvantage.
That's okay. I want to take it against not Dagon out there.
Non-Dagon. All right, roll it.
Yeah,
You know
we
what?
killed you. Now you can kill me.
Exactly. It's just desserts up in here.
It's the circle of life.
And or I'm just gonna miss. That's fine.
That's a miss. The arrow flies wide.
It's okay. I hadn't shaken my fear yet at that point.
This projection is going to take a swing at Azteki and miss terribly as it pushes in. He easily rebuffs it with his shield. Dagon, what's up? Now that you're back standing.
Well, we got 3 projections, right?
Yep. There's the you and 2 more.
All right, I'm gonna look at myself and I'm gonna say there can only be one, and I'm gonna try to chop myself down.
Okay. Just make one attack for this target. Yep, because that's a hit. That'll take the you that is not you off the board.
Take your spectral bowler. Like, that's mine. That's my bowler.
Yeah.
If you want to
I
use
guess
your
I'll
second
take-
attack, you can do that.
All right, I'll swing at another projection.
Okay. That's a hit. And that's the one that I think Samara hit, wasn't it? Was that the plan?
Based on team rules, yes.
Team rules.
Yeah. Anything that looks like it's more dead, I need to dead it.
Okay, that projection is off the table. That
We
leaves
can
one.
focus fire up in here.
And it is going to chase after Dagon this time. And do 3 damage. And that means I come up here and I do that. As it continues to feed its mistress. And that then takes us up to Liesel. You spot across the courtyard, opposite all of you, that the doors to the stable are thrown open, and a woman on a pony starts to ride out as she is making a break for the Sally Port on a small horse, but a horse nonetheless. That's her action. Samara, what you doing?
Okay.
How did we miss
Liesel.
the pony? We should have seen that. Not that we would have done anything with it, but man, ponies are not quiet.
I don't know. I kill ponies on sight, so it might have changed.
Oh, maybe it's a good thing we didn't see the pony. Best meat you ever tasted.
What?
Put that thing on a spit, roll that down, yeah. Put some
Um, no.
sticky buns.
Oh man, you're sick. So, Samara, what's up?
All right.
What's-
So can I still not have like direct sight of
Nope, you're
of
good.
Banshee?
You've overcome your fear. You've realized that you effectively had Hawkeye give you the speech. You're good to go. The Scarlet Witch can re-enter the fray.
Okay. Good. And then can I use the lantern that we have?
Absolutely.
her?
What do you want to do with it?
Yeah, I want to activate it and then point it at her.
Okay.
And yeah.
I need a ranged attack roll. So the roll you would
Okay.
make with your firebolt
Okay.
to put the lantern on her. To hit her with the beam, as it were.
So I could just roll like the same thing I used
Yeah.
for firebolt. Okay.
Yeah, roll a firebolt attack, because that's going to be the same modified. And we'll see if you can connect with her. And yes, you absolutely do connect with her.
Yes.
Yeah, and as the light from the lantern washes
mean to roll
over her,
that.
you can see like flesh forming inside the beam, where it's forcing her back into the physical plane. You can also see that the connections between herself and the projection are cut off by the beam, which
Oh.
then gives her action. She is going to beeline across the courtyard.
Oh no.
She is not cool with
Stay
this.
over there.
If you have a I'm trying to remember. This is where I start to get comes up on 9 different editions of Dungeons and Dragons in my head. Do we still have attacks of opportunity?
You have to use
Yeah.
your bonus action
It uses your reaction.
or
Okay.
reaction. Sorry, yeah.
Do Azteki and Dagon still have reactions?
I don't
I
think
haven't
Aztec is
used mine.
interceded, so probably.
Oh wait, no, but she still has the goading attack. She's not even going to try to fight that then. You want her to eat your face, she's going to eat your face.
Yeah, and I
She
can
doesn't have
protect.
to.
And
I
you're
can
gonna-
protect
I
Dagon
mean,
with my
all
shield.
she wants to do is eat your brains.
She's not unreasonable. It's not like she's going to eat your eyes. Jonathan Colton, we love thee. Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming Aztec is using his reaction on with his shield.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and wail on Dagon then because he pissed her off. And roll and a roll. I take the lower of the 2, which means that the intercession was sufficient because it canceled the natural 20.
Ooh!
Oh man.
I'm just gonna look at Azteki as he blocks it with his shield and be like, "I love you, man."
Okay. Boom. And then where is it? It's there. The problem with being really clever with this setup is I didn't plan for this contingency well. Okay, there it is. And another projection joins the fight. Asteki, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna wail on the banshee in front of me.
Smite.
Smite this bitch down.
Smite. We have to hit it first, but smite.
All right, we can open it up. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Actions.
Oh
Wail
dear.
it.
Open up the can of divine.
That is a
wrath.
successful
Yes!
hit. That will hit.
Okay. So how do I smite again? Is spell I can cast, I think?
No, it's
No, it uses a spell slot, and then I think you get bonus D8s, but like it's like extra D8s because it's undead. It's something
so you-
stupid.
Yep.
Like
So
good
you-
stupid.
Oh, really good, stupid. So you would roll your D8 for your flail damage like normal,
Mhm.
and then you would roll 2D8 because you smited.
Yep.
And then another 1D8 because she's undead.
Okay. That's a lot of D8s.
That's a lot of
All right.
D8s.
So I'm gonna do the
Glorious.
flail. I'm gonna do the 2D8s.
So that's 7 so far.
1, 2. And then I do another D8.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's
Yep.
17. And
Oh, hell
6
yeah.
is 23,
23.
damage.
Darn.
and
Nice.
1
That's a lot of
burst.
flailing.
Cracker right across the noggin.
That's a serious hit.
Yo, bro, did I say I love you?
That was a scary, scary hit. The projection directly next to you is going to take advantage of that opportunity and the hole in your defense. And Mies.
Enemies.
And Mies. Frederick, what's up?
I'm gonna try to shoot her without disadvantage.
Without disadvantage.
Please.
That's a hit.
I gotta scroll. Please die.
Jesus.
So Okay, that's enough damage. Okay, so here's what happens. We're gonna do that. Ah, wrong way. Boom. And we're going to do that. She dissipates from the arrowhead as it passes through the flesh. And you watch as her essence leaps to one of the projections. Dagon, you're up.
I'm just gonna naturally follow the line of her moving into the projection, and I'm gonna say to her, "You scared now?" And I'm just gonna attack the projection.
Okay. That's a hit. That's some damage. Second shot also hits, also damage.
I'm gonna throw another one of my.
What was that?
We missed the last part.
Sorry, I'm gonna put another one of my maneuvers in there to do another D8 damage. So
Okay.
ignore that D6 and put the D8 on.
Okay. So ignore the D6, which was the 7, and instead add the 3. So it's total of
Yeah,
11.
so it should be yes.
Okay. We can do that. So that one dissipates. Let me update the initiative roster. Okay. That's updated. And she gets an action. And Azteki has had his turn since the Banshee had her turn. So he has refreshed his reaction if he wants to use it to protect Dagon here.
That's a good idea, but what happened? I see new Banshee.
Yeah, because the last new Banshee just got dissipated. Are we supposed to be hearing that description?
I mean, you can. I was trying to explain it to him. Yeah. So when Astrid, the original Astrid Banshee, got defeated, she jumped from her, her form to a projection that was nearby, and then when that one got defeated, she jumped into another projection.
How many projections are there?
I think we're on the last one right now.
Oh,
But she
okay.
always makes one on her turn. It seems like.
Yeah, that's not going to change. Plus, she's going to take a swing at Dagon. Is Azteki going to try to protect Dagon again?
Yes.
Dagon still takes 4 damage.
Oh.
Sorry. And
It's all right. I'm still good.
that
In between the protection and the healing, it's like, man, he's really got your back.
he really does.
Well, I've told him I love him twice now. I mean, that's more love than I've ever
Guys are-
given any
you guys
man in
are-
my life.
You guys are ready for the
Bros,
next step.
bros for life.
Oh, initiative 6. I guess we'll have to roll with that. And a new projection appears. And there. Its action will be to... Well, you know what? Party rules. Attack Dagon.
I gotta learn to shut my mouth when talking to big bad bosses.
For another 6. She's gonna make a fight out of this, darn it. She's not going down easy.
Well, no, I mean, she cast a spell to turn herself into a monster so that she could live forever. So
This
yeah.
is true.
She created a conspiracy with her guards to murder anyone that was looking into it.
Also true.
So yeah, no, she's not going down easy.
Samar has an action.
All right. We're going to attack. Yeah, new Banshee Astrid.
Just blow her up now.
You Astrid.
Wait. Can you do a multi-attack to try to get?
I'm gonna do a magic missile. Or I could do.
Fire lasers.
You have your I think you still have a scorching ray available to you.
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
could do a scorching ray. Maybe that'll be better.
Because it sounds to me, just thinking this out, is you take out the projection, then you take out her, because then you take her out first. She's going to jump to the projection.
It's reverse. It's playing our stuff against us.
Okay, then I should attack the projection then. Is what you're saying.
Otherwise,
if you're doing
she's
the
gonna move to
scorching
it.
ray, you get three
You get
shots.
3 shots.
So you could split them up however you want.
Yeah. I'm just saying, take the projection out first. Otherwise, we're going to have new Coke.
Well, how many shots should I take at projections? Versus actual Astrid.
Well, there's only one. Well, you could just take them one at a time.
Okay. Fair enough.
DM's pretty forgiving.
Yeah. He's not going to be forgiving about Bob after this. Now that we know a little more about how Bob was a little overpowered.
Oh, Bob.
But I'll let this one go.
All right, fair enough.
Plus,
New
Bob
Coke Zero.
was kind of broken,
Crystal.
like for the record. We were like, oh,
yeah, 2d6 fireball at level 2 was a little potent. That'll hit. This is the projection, right? So 2d6.
Yeah, this is the projection.
It's still up.
Okay, another hit on the projection.
Slaughter the... Nah, well, Dude, I came pretty dang close at the beginning of this combat. This thing was almost over before it started.
I didn't mean to do 2 of those, damn it.
That's okay, you rolled the same thing twice. So,
it was basically it.
yeah. And another 2d6 damage. All right. That is going to drop it.
Okay, all right then, fair enough.
So you hit one more shot at
And
her actual form.
okay, then Astrid, here I come.
Get a piece of her. Unless you miss.
That one is not gonna hit.
That one went wide.
Of course it's not.
That one went wide. Okay, so her first body doesn't do anything. Azteki.
Oh, I'm going to attack the new Astrid.
Put her with your best shot.
All right.
Do you have any spell slots left?
No.
Okay. You're just going to have to hit her hard.
Yeah. So let me hit the button.
And she is...
Oh, you can do it.
She's back to her astral form, though. So she's going to be harder to drop.
Okay. So
Give me some
did I
damage.
connect?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
connected. Give me damage.
Man, how do I go from doing 20 damage to 2 damage? It's very perplexing.
You blew your cooldowns, bro. I mean,
Yeah. Manage the
you did what you had
cooldowns.
to do.
Speaking of cooldowns, Frederick, what are you doing?
Moving my mark, taking a shot.
All right.
And I'm probably missing terribly.
Oh, that's a miss. That's an unfortunate miss. Dagon?
I think my average roll tonight has been like a 7, no 5. It's been more close to a 5.
Oh my gosh, what is going on with you guys tonight? You've got her down.
It's
She's
been the
practically...
last couple sessions that have been like this.
Yeah, we might end up with a... Oops, wrong direction there.
Yes, I'm gonna blow another one of my last superiority dice to do that extra D8.
Okay. Okay.
And again, goading attack. So if she attacks anybody but me, she has disadvantage.
All right, well, she's more than happy to eat your face. Azteki has had his action, so he has his reaction. I'm assuming he's using it.
Yep.
All right.
That's my job.
Wow. So, hey, it's Tacky. Give me an attack roll.
Attack roll.
Sure.
Like with the flail?
Okay.
I hope Low is good in this situation.
Hey, Dagon. Give me a deck save. Okay.
Woo!
Making minions out of your chat would be a cool bot. Oh. I have got to look into that. That is a good observation. There's a lot of neat ones out there. There's one that lets you submit names and backstories for NPCs through the chat. So I can create a database of NPCs that the viewers make. I might get that for next week's game going, just to see what happens. Okay, so she completely failed her attack with a natural 1, to which opened her up to a quick back shot from Azteki, which he completely failed with a natural 1. But he didn't hit anybody. True to form, however, I think you guys are going to still pull this off, but I'm not going to go down without a full fight. I want you guys to win legit. So let's see what happens. Another spirit rises up from below. And it's next in the combat round, so it's going to sweep over and take a shot at... It gets to pick. It's going to go straight at Samara.
Use your shield.
She's been all by herself tonight. You're kicking your shield spell?
I'm gonna react with my shield.
All right, that gives you a bonus 5 AC.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool beans.
I have no idea.
So that puts her at an 18.
That's paladin level armor class.
Well, yeah, but you can always censor it. Okay, now here's the bad news. It got through the shield.
Oh no.
Of course it did.
A lot. Actually. Like, I'm sorry. This hurts me a lot.
Oh no.
No way.
And Samara drops as it eats her face. Esteki, what you gonna do?
I think now is a good time to I could use the 1-pointer or I can use I think I still have that AoE heal for the whole team and I can get Dagon some health too at that point.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
like we're all
I forgot about
Oh
that.
yes, you still
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
You have your heroes never die.
I want a heroes never die in this moment.
Nice. And where is that again? How much HP does everyone get back?
I gotta read it. Is that like an action?
Nah.
I gotta run for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It is like an ability. I see the turn the unholy and there was the other one.
Did I have you type it somewhere special?
Maybe. I remember doing something like that.
Yeah, I remember we talked about it. We set it
Maybe
up.
it's under class features.
Divine Sense, Land Hands Pool.
Okay, here it is. Turn the tide.
That's
As a
right.
bonus action, you can bolster injured creatures with your channel divinity. Each creature of your choice that you can hear within 30 feet regains hit points equal to 1d6 plus your charisma modifier. So 1d6 plus, and what's my charisma?
Ah, that's right. This is part of that Raven thing. So
I have
1d6
4.
plus 4.
So do I roll those, or does everybody roll for them?
You roll the 1d6, we add your 4, and that's what everyone gets.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This
Now I
this might
remember.
actually turn the tide, because I think the tide just turned. No, look. So 3 plus 4,
Everybody gets 7.
everybody gets 7. So 7 to Samara, 7 to Dagon.
And I think that you guys both have your potions, right? I'm the only one that used my potion.
Yeah, I use mine too.
Oh
I
yeah.
still have mine. I haven't used mine. So I will use my potion now.
Now we get around to you as your move action. Frederick's up, though. He has a chance to end this.
I could totally see you doing that in the middle of
I
battle.
don't
Hold
think I
on,
have a
hold on,
chance to
time
end
out. I'm gonna use my potion, everyone. Hold on.
I guess I will swing with my short swords at the banshee that is right in front of our face. Or not banshee, it's the
The
projection.
projection. Fair enough. Blades out. That's a hit. That's some damage.
Not enough.
Nope. Second attack is a hit. Damage.
Should be better.
Ooh. Was that what
Get
you
my-
meant to roll for damage?
Yeah, so I get my d6 and then I get the additional. No, I don't get the other 3. I just get the 7.
Okay.
'Cause it's not marked.
I'll trust you.
Banshee's marked.
I'll trust you. It dissipates. Dagon, it's up
That's-
to you
that's
now.
what I got.
We're just down to the Banshee, right?
Just down to the Banshee now.
All right, let's do this. Hack and slash.
She's still spiritual, so she's harder to finish off. Unless you miss. That'll hit. And then,
All right, I'm going to use my last D8 superiority dice.
okay. So base damage of 4 plus 7
11.
to 11. She's still in spiritual form, though. So she's not taking the full brunt of it. Steki is going to block for you, I presume.
Yes.
And it's a good thing he did. Again.
If I have to give up a two-handed weapon, I'm definitely gonna use this shield.
Get your mileage out of it.
Yeah.
And where does it land? Where did it just go? I'm losing track of all these things popping in.
It's on an 8.
Yep, I see it now. All right, there it is. That one's dead. That one's dead. She's gone. It's up to Samara, the holder of the lantern.
I am holding the lantern. Well, I was holding the lantern. I could still hold
You
the
still
lantern.
are holding the lantern.
Oh, I am?
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
okay. Great. So I guess I'm going to attack the new projection
Okay.
that has popped up with.
We lost you.
I still have a spot for, like, I can use another scorching ray, or I can use magic missile.
Yeah. Close it for us.
Yeah, I'll scream, finish her!
I like scorching ray, so why not?
Scorching Ray is good times.
Yeah.
Well, not with that hit.
Oh, we don't have any rerolls or anything yet.
No, we have none.
We have none. The fans have left you to your own devices.
I'm just gonna sit here and hold this lantern.
Nope. Oh.
No,
Really?
it's from me. That doesn't count.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna let you. I was just teasing.
I appreciate it.
Like, oh, we have. Oh, Spinny. Bank that for next week's game.
26K.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? That's actually a great thing for them to be like, oh, we're gonna start. Also, you have a reroll.
You have a reroll in the bank. Just so you know how that works. Okay, second shot. Is this to the Banshee or is this to the projection?
To the projection. Sorry, still gonna try to take out the projection.
Okay, roll it.
Oh, thank God.
Hit. Damage. Come on, roll. Okay, you've got one
space bar thing.
one
Is annoying
scorching
me.
ray left. Finish this thing off. That will finish it off. It's mathematically improbable that yes, it's almost impossible to fail to take it out. All right, the projection vaporizes in front of you as you blast it with flames in rapid succession. Azteki, you're up, sir. Your reroll.
All right.
Your reaction has refreshed. You're toe to toe with death itself.
And I punch death in the face with my flail. I flail.
As one
Death.
does.
Swing your flail back and forth. You swing your flail back and forth.
That's a hit. That's some damage. And then the pulse of Frederick was a free and clear shot.
I shoot.
Nice. You've been overdue for something good. Total of 13. She's hanging in there. Dagon?
All right, let's see if we can finish this.
I don't even think you're really an elf.
Oh
Oh my
my
god.
gosh. Oh my god. This is painful to watch, guys. You're like at clutch time. I almost hate to do this. No, I don't. You've had your chances.
I'm tired.
She is ineffectual in dropping. She completely is ineffectual at getting through Azteki's shield. However, more spirits continue to rise to her defense. I'm going to take a moment and clear the board of the ones you have, of everything that is no longer here, though.
Yeah, we're playing whack-a-mole.
You are. Well,
Yeah,
there's
too effectual to succeed at whack-a-mole.
yeah. The downside is that she's only. Oh, I'm not saying anymore. You guys have the tools at your disposal. Okay, Samara's up.
Oh, again? Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you try shining the lantern on her?
I have been.
Oh,
Damn it.
Gamble's got your back now. You have a +2.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
That's why I think that you missed. Like,
No.
you think that you're shining the lantern on her, you're not.
Yeah, she doesn't have the lantern on her. She hasn't since she went down.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I was shouting at. Well, okay. I want to be shining the lantern on her. Damn it.
I just picked up on that last turn too, but I was hoping that we could close without it for the style points. But it looks like we need this.
Okay. Well, I am shining.
That's what
the
I was hoping for
lantern.
too. I was like, we gotta be able to take her down, right? I mean,
Well, I'm shining the lantern on her now. Okay.
Okay. The lantern is on her. Well, make the roll. It's like she's not just standing still. Everything's moving
Oh.
around.
That's right. What was it again?
Your firebolt attack.
My firebolt. Okay.
And you have a +2 in your bank now. If you need it. You don't need it. You've got her locked in.
Okay. Good.
Azteki, you're up.
Punch her in the face.
Are you sure you
Feel
want
like-
to punch her in the face and not the projection?
I
As
punch
if-
a projection in the face. I didn't know there was some projection.
There's another projection popped in. They keep coming up.
Okay.
All
We
right.
are like on the final raid boss, and we have like
We're
half
losing
our
to
party's
cause,
dead,
guys.
and they're
We're
down to
losing to
5%. We're just barely scraping. Like we can just still do this, guys.
No,
Nobody
don't
step
just
in the
keep guessing.
AOE. Nobody
Yeah.
step in the AOE.
We just need more dots. More dots.
Damage, please.
Please, like actually, please.
Okay, you hit it. It's wounded. Frederick.
I'm gonna run into melee so I can get 2 swipes.
Okay.
Position myself so I could hit one and the other if possible.
What are you going to
and
hit
then
first?
Swing at the projection. I gotta kill the projection first.
Get that projection out of the way. That'll hit it. Give me some damage. That'll dissipate it.
All right, now I'm gonna swing our old girl one more time. No! Come on.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Even a +2 is not going to do it.
No.
You hate to see it, folks.
Oh. See, the nice thing about having this up on our little, Discord thing down there is nobody can call shenanigans.
There are shenanigans. It's just on the back end.
It's That's dead. Dagon, you're up.
Right, you know the drill.
She's lit up with the light from the lantern.
Take off those pointy ears.
There's the hit.
4 measly damage.
And that's all it took.
Hallelujah!
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And you killed her with a paper cut.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter what it was, as long as it took her down.
Now we have to go hunt a little girl on a pony.
Yeah, imagine with that last strike, I slice through her and she's still there, and I go,
And then we torch the castle.
But I mean, assuming that because we took out Astrid, who's the one who created the spell, wouldn't the spell be gone now?
That's an assumption I'm not willing to make.
oh, we have a castle now, right?
I'm pretty sure when the guards come back, they're going to try to kill us. So we should probably just leave.
What is your plan at this moment? First, the Banshee just explodes in necromantic energy. And you can actually see the ground around you ripple as it fans out and clears the space. There is no doubt that that you have defeated her. She is gone, and she will no longer plague this town. What role her sister had to play in it remains to be seen. She has a fairly good head start on you, and you are really in no shape to give chase at the moment. Exhausted, tired, winded. But knowing that you have a weapon that you can bring to bear against her if you should ever see her again.
It's up to you, Azteki.
What do you mean?
You're the one with the oath to smite the undead.
Well, she's gone.
She's gone, she's gone.
Was Steve
Yep.
see her?
You make your way out of the castle before the guards return. knowing that it's probably not wise to be here when they do, as it's unlikely any amount of talk will convince them that it was their mistress that had been plaguing the town. As you make your way back out into the forest, either to pursue a trail or not, you at least know that you did save this community from its monthly plagues. You've left it better than you found it, and you are prepared to move on to the next adventure.
I feel good about it.
Hey, just hope we don't come across any more banshees.
I will. I'll turn to Samara and I'll be like, "Hey, I figured a bunch of this stuff out of that library. I don't know if you can use it or not. I'll just hand over whatever I grabbed."
Hey, thank you.
I wonder
I
if this is
appreciate
of
it.
any use.
I'm sure. Who knows if it'll come in handy in the future. Thank you.
I'll network with Nebula over the 2 weeks to figure out how the new spells are going to work out, because I'm sure you grabbed some spells she could use.
Yeah. Thank you, Dagan.
So that worked out. And you got her.
Yeah, I feel good about it. That was a tough fight. Just kept rebounding.
We were fighting RNG. We weren't really fighting the Banshee
Yeah.
there.
Well, there's a part of me that a couple times I thought probably should be more clear that if Samara's not keeping the lantern on the Banshee, there's no lantern on the Banshee.
No, you did great.
Yeah, I was really torn in that moment, because I'm like, she's not taking full damage yet. She's back to taking half damage when this happened. This is why it's taking so long.
Well, the confusion is that, she said, "Oh, am I holding the lantern?" And you're like, "Yeah, you're holding the lantern." Didn't click. It's like, "Oh, well, I'm holding the lantern." That's good enough.
And part of me is like, well, were you asking, am I holding it pointed at her, or is it in my hand? Did I lose it when I fell?
No, I see where the confusion on both sides was, and I wasn't going to say anything. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I had to step in and say something on that one.
No, they
that's
totally should
fine.
have.
I totally was like, she's going to figure it out. It's fine.
I just figured towards the end there, I'm like, okay, it really is like raid bosses at 5% life. And it's like, okay, even at half damage, we can just burn through the rest of it.
No,
And if we got one man standing, we still win.
Yeah.
We still get to take the loot. I mean, no, I felt the same way. I was like, if she feels like putting the lantern back on, she can. I'm not going to be like, you do what no, you do you. You want to blast them with fire lasers? I'm cool with that too.
Well, I'm thinking too, because like by the rules, she's probably immune to like non-magical weapons or whatever. Like you do half damage, but a spell would still do full damage. That's why I'm like magic missile, scorching ray, like light that bitch up.
Go,
But I mean, if she would have dropped it, then it would have gone over to the next one anyway. So it's not like it was a tough situation. I thought she was making that decision on purpose, not like a whatever is the best decision. Because I don't know what the best decision was at the time.
There are very few best decisions.
Right, exactly. You do what you think is best.
Yeah.
And it was working. She was keeping the ads down. It was fine. She just got bad rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst.
I mean, if she would have done significant damage with those rolls, and like you said, it takes full damage from magic, it would have been fine.
Yeah,
In a different.
Couldn't get a break.
Yeah.
Well, we got breaks on the shield rolls, blocking natural 20s and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been dead 3 times without you by my side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
It's hard to appreciate how many times you didn't die.
Well, there was
No, I think it's real easy to appreciate how many times you would die.
Well,
Yeah, actually, before we run away, can I run to the guards' quarters and see if there's any armor sets sitting around that are better than what I got?
He was right there.
sure. We can totally
Yeah,
do that.
I might as well just take some chainmail since sneaking's out the picture
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Such an honorable party. We're here shooting hostages, stealing random stuff.
Well,
For
yeah,
the greater good.
the whole I'm going to grab her and use her as a hostage. Excuse me?
I just spent all this time making her think we didn't want to kill her to then go ahead and kill her.
I figured we needed leverage, you know? It's a bargaining chip.
I mean,
Like,
to be
hey,
honest, I'm not
you want to
gonna
be
hold it.
immortal
Listen, it was a good
alone, or do you
idea.
want to be immortal with your sister that you have remaining? Come on.
I
It
mean,
wasn't a
I
bad
agree.
call. I'll be honest, it was not a bad call.
No.
It's not the call I made. I'm not going to hold it against you either. See, me, I would have just killed her in the last room, so.
I do have to file this away, though, as this party is not as bothered by particular moral dilemmas as others might be.
No.
I think we have an excellent balance because we got Dagon and Frederick who are like, we have like a criminal background, so it's like, like if you got to do some shady shit to get the right thing done, you got to do what you got to do. And then we got the good guys that are like, well, no, we should really be, looking out for
it's really
innocence
funny
and
because
protecting the people, and
it's
it kind of
funny,
balances out.
It's kind of backwards because, like, you'd think the good guys would be like, kill the evil at all costs, and we're like, it's bad, it should die.
Yeah,
What if it
it's
doesn't know
worse
bad?
than us.
That's kind of an excuse. I think we should kill it anyway.
Well, the much harder question is what to do with the sister that got away. That's why I'm like, she got away.
No, if your call is that she got away, I'm cool with that. But if you would have been like, that undead needs to go down, I've been okay with that too.
No. Oh, so angry.
Well, I'm thinking about next week, and there's a really good chance that we won't start book 3 with you worrying about what happened to Liesel. I'm thinking my fluff week might be a mini adventure to deal with that.
Oh, that would be cool.
I want
that conundrum to somebody
Else's problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
We
wanted
can't be
it,
solving every problem.
I wanted it to be a
Mean.
fluff event, just a
It might
complete
need the lantern.
maybe, or they'll have to figure out some other way to deal with it.
Yeah, it's like
True.
boiling
Not
lava.
roll ones.
Arrows to the leg were pretty effective. If you want to give him that.
Well, my original plan was to have it be completely fluff, just, random crap, laughing, joking, nothing, no plot at all. But now I'm like, well, maybe I can figure out some way in the next 48 hours. If it comes to me, then we'll definitely start session 3 or book 3 without Liesel being on the table as a potential antagonist.
She could end up being one of those anti-heroes. I use my turning into a monster for good kind of thing.
Ooh, maybe. Who knows? Or,
She haunts us in our dreams for the rest of our lives.
no.
I mean, if we would have killed her, she would have haunted us in our dreams for the rest of our lives too. So there's that.
But I do think the segue into book 3 just happened, so I'm good. It's a good
It sounds to me that Frederick's leg should hurt every full moon for no apparent reason.
You know,
that'd be
it's all this
awesome.
running around in forests. I have a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. All you people with your long legs, and you act like we could all keep up with you all the time. It's a strain on a small guy. That's all I'm saying.
And you didn't even need to use the bonus 2 that Gambleman gave you. It worked out. So hopefully this was a good... I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Hope it was fun.
Very much so.
Yeah, definitely.
I did. That was awesome.
I think I have now officially shown that, yes, Banshees can make great bosses. You just can't follow the rulebook.
Yeah,
Not
they're
those
definitely
banshees,
difficult.
like other banshees.
Well, and I had to change her up from the previous one because, you can't just keep reusing the same raid boss. You have to give it a couple of new tricks.
Mhm.
But I definitely started to wonder what it was like to be at Blizzard when they're playtesting raids, and they're like, God, they're at 1%. Why aren't they finished yet?
That's implying playtesting.
They do. I do know Blizzard does. They might not follow all of the results, but I've talked to people who are playtesters for like the
I
raid
mean, I've seen
content.
rollouts that have been awful.
Well, yeah, that too.
It's been a while.
Blizzard's usually pretty good. That's why their stuff usually isn't very innovative. Is they test the crap out of it and they keep it safe. So, but I think we're in a good spot. We're going to meet back here in 2 weeks. I definitely think everyone has achieved level 4. So from our management side, the most work is going to be to helping our paladin and our wizard figure out their new spells, but we've got some time to look at all that stuff. So we don't need to tackle it tonight. It is coming up on 11 o'clock. I've got work in the morning, so I'm thinking about calling it a night myself. We've got some people that have been part of our chat, and we love all of you, and we appreciate you being here to help out. And if PSG is still lurking, thank you so much for your support tonight. It meant the world to me to have that kind of support. This is just a great community I love being a part of. And I'm like hyper glad of 2 major events that have happened to me in the last 6 months. One of them is looking for people who stream Red Dead Online, because it got me to stumble into Nebula's channel. And the second thing is Nebula offhandedly saying, I miss playing Dungeons & Dragons. I haven't done that since college. Which then led to like a 35-minute debate over the fact that she only graduated college 2 years ago, because she says it was further than that. And got me to think I can run D&D. So, and that's what
You do it well, sir. You do it well.
Yeah.
You do indeed.
I'm no Matt Mercer, but I try. So,
We would never get past narrative if you were Matt Mercer.
fair point. I will read that later. I have no idea what all that is, and I'm too tired to try to sort it out.
Okay, I'll just say it in words. You can take a -5 to hit.
Yeah.
And get a +10 to damage.
Jeez.
Or you can ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. Or you can attack at maximum range without disadvantage.
Interesting. We'll talk. We're going to talk between now and 2 weeks. We'll figure it out.
I was just scrolling through. I'm like, dang.
Mm-hmm. Some good stuff. So I'm going to wrap this all up. I'll let everybody have their chance to say good night, starting with Nebula and going around Robin.
Hey, everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this amazing, Banshee-filled adventure. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the next one. But till then, take care, guys.
In the meantime, where do we see you?
You can check me out on twitch.tv/Nebula Gaming. And you can find all my socials on there as well.
I bid you all adieu, my friends. And remember, in real life, violence is never the answer.
Azteki's up.
See you guys. It was a fun trip. I can't wait. 2 weeks is too long, but it'll be good.
And it was good hanging out with you guys. Shooting some arrows for really big numbers. I plan to be streaming some on Twitch TV/PittyHome, but it's never when anyone's online. So I'm just gonna leave it up as recordings if people want to watch them.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely check out both Nebula and Spinny. They've got some great content up. I'm gonna get us out of here. I'm looking at my friends list. Not a lot of my friends are still up at this hour, but I've been trying to goad the Raven Armed into being in a game. And so we're going to go head over there and hang out with him for a little while to see if we can continue to goad. And if not, just come off this really intense moment of victory and with some wacky Captain Jack goofiness. So if you're still here, I'm going to send you guys his way and make sure that actually went through. There it goes. So until next week, we're going to be here with a filler week, an off week, a fun week. And then we're back to the book 3 of the Mists of Ever Twilight the week after. I'll be streaming tomorrow night with Monday Mystery. I'll be up for sure Friday night and Saturday night with Random Gaming. Tuesday, it's Happy Hour at the Old Timer Tavern at Happy Hour, 5 o'clock. And watch for some kind of fun with Kitty K this week. She has been jonesing for some more daddy time on stream. So we'll see what happens. So until next time, folks, please wear a mask. And above all else, keep those around you safe.